Now, you guys are in the middle of a hostage situation while you're negotiating with a kobold chief called Hark. This guy. Oh, there seems to be a lot of goblins still left alive. So maybe. Oh no, they went to the entrances. Yes, Hark is this guy down here, as he has these exit blocks, and he says that he has a prettier lady who's sort of well dressed back in these caves, and he has said that you can exchange everybody for 1 gold piece in, provided you leave him alone and you don't ever come back, and you spare his life, and he won't kill this hostage he has on his hands, who will be eaten by rats if you guys don't comply. And we basically begin with this out of combat. So, I would like to deal with the actual payment. Now, counting out the number of people, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, about 30 individuals, and then 31 with his VIP, as it were. And we will begin with you guys talking out of character. Well, rather, in character, what have you.
So, when's the deadline on this payment?
Well, given that he is...
I'm asking the goblin, not you.
I know. So, he's just basically like, oh, you cough him up now! You cough up those coins now! I have her killed! I kill her! I get the fat rats nice and fat off a corpse!
Don't be a fool. Like, you know we're good for it. We're adventurers. We've been all over these lands, and we got coin to spare. We can give you so much money. Just give us. We just gotta go get it. I mean, we didn't just carry it around with us. What do you think? We're stupid. We gotta go to our hidey hole and grab it.
Oh! You need to leave to get the money.
Yeah, sure. Hey, don't worry. We'll be back within a couple of hours.
Oh, no problem then. Yeah, Hark has no problem with this. Yes, you go take money, get money, and yeah, Hark has no problem with this.
Cool. See you soon.
Awesome.
And I just kind of like nod towards the exit and try and get everyone else to come with me.
We're gonna have to drag Ultric out of here.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do that together.
Quick
I forgot.
question.
Well, we don't really need him, to be honest. We could just leave him.
Hang on. How does any of you know I'm out of conscious? Because no one's told you, as far as I'm aware of.
Donald, where's Ultric?
Oh,
What is
he
it?
is passed out over here. CJ
No, we
will
know,
direct you. CJ would tell you
Who saw him
guys.
last? Who saw him last? And I guess the warlock tells us the whole story.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh well, maybe we should just leave him here for a bit. I don't need him for my plan.
If I wake up and I've only got an hour left.
That's true. I'm
just saying.
best to bring him with us in case he wakes up and ruins
I'm gonna
everything.
fucking murder him.
Yeah, okay.
I'm warned.
Hey, Goblin Man, we'll just can we get 1 now? We can
No.
pay you up front for 1. We got pocket change for 1. We'll just grab this 1 because
Oh,
we need him.
you know what? Yeah. You got money.
We need him to
you
get the
can
money.
one.
Yeah, sure. I'll buy this one, and I just need to open up my character sheet so I can see
Hark
how
has
many
no
gold.
problem with this. Hark has no problem.
Cause no problem. Okay, 2 gold. Here you go. I toss him 2 gold.
Hey, he puts both on his eyes as he's like, oh, I'm dead. Anyway, and then he puts it.
Oh,
back in
I
his
can
pouch.
see you're the funny one in this cave. But let's just take this dwarf and we'll go get the rest of the money.
Yeah, so you walk by all of these Nightstonians, as you guys so affectionately call them. You pick up your dwarf friend, and you take him out of these.
I wink to everyone, as
Yeah.
many people as I can wink at,
Yeah,
so they know there's a plan.
you can wink to the whole lot, sure.
Cool. I just drag him out, and I'll try. Let's just leave the cave for a bit.
All right, so you leave the cave, going back to the outside.
Okay. I just want to like walk for maybe 10-20 minutes, make sure no goblins are following us. 15 minutes.
Yeah, no, you walk for 15 minutes, and by this point, you're already beginning to see the edges of Nightstone in the horizon.
Oh, I forgot how close it was.
Yeah, it is
we
within
just
a-
need. We just need to hang out somewhere in the woods.
You can do that. It's only like
Sure.
a mile apart from Night Zone to these caves.
Cool. Do we need to? Does anyone need to? We're going to take a short rest here. This is basically part of my plan.
Okay.
That's why I said 2 hours, because my plan takes an hour, and then I'd like an extra hour to take a short rest.
2 hours, I'm awake. Yay.
What Torlin starts to explain his plan, and first, he's just going to say that those goblins are fools, and they look like they'd be very happy with fool's gold. So I'm going to use a gold coin to make a giant heap of pyrite gold coins that are absolutely worthless.
Yep, we've discussed this, and I believe with worth 1 gold coin, you've made 100 pyrite coins. Yes.
Cool. So I'm going to do that for an hour, and then take a short rest for an hour, and then we'll go back.
Absolutely.
If this is just the second hour now of the short rest, and I just wake up, so would anyone tell me the plan? Because I would not have caught that.
Well, firstly, I feel you're missing a bit of roleplay. So, when you first awaken up, you go, "Ah! Kill the bats! All of them! Fuck you, bats! Where's the warlock? Where's that fucking warlock?" Just to suggest something here.
No, I was just waiting up. I was waiting to check when I'm being woken up. Is someone going to heal me, or does I wake up naturally?
You wake up in an unpleasant but natural way.
Okie dokie. I'm assuming I just stand up and let's roll for unarmed attack. This is
Yeah, there we go.
Ah! You fucking traitor! I knew it! No one listened to me! And where is the unarmed attack? Would it be improvisation or...
No. You're proficient with your bare hands. Just give me a d20 plus strength. 1d20 plus strength.
20 plus 12, 2 seconds.
Who is this punch directed at?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say who would be the closest one to me because he's very much.
Cleric. Yeah, cleric.
No, I'm
sorry,
I stepped off.
You carried him. And,
I'm in my. Well, I dropped him, and then I've explained my plan, and now I'm in my own corner. I'm concentrating. Concentrating.
You know what?
Boom.
With that 21 being able to beat anyone's AC, would you like to pick who you punch, Mr. Dwarf?
I kind of want to go for the lols and punch his best mate.
Yeah, do it.
Roll 1d6 and see who gets.
He thinks it's the other guy.
Yeah.
You fucking traitor! Smack!
It's not a d6. Whoever you punch, it will take 1 plus your strength modifier in damage.
1 plus my strength modifier, 3, so that'd be 4.
There you go. 4 points of damage to some unlucky asshole.
Sorry, Torland. Wait, what the fuck? Torland? The fuck is going on here?
Now I've got to flip and start all over again. And I just huff and take a few more steps away and restart the ritual. Someone explain. Someone explain to him. I'm busy.
Okay.
Torland? I'm sorry. I know I fucked up with the bats, Torland. But you gotta listen. This guy fucking betrayed me. He attacked me and everything. I was being quiet and everything. I realized he was right and I was wrong and he fucking knocked the shit out of me. What has happened?
I'm sitting with cross-legged and my eyes are closed and I'm just muttering while I'm focusing on a coin which is in front of me.
Oh dear. Does anyone explain the problem with the goblins?
I feel like Zachariah being here would say that you deserved it.
Fair point.
And would explain why you did it.
Yes.
Because you was a compromise to the mission or something like that.
He would.
That sounds like him.
Yes.
So you're telling me that I was wary of this motherfucker being a goblin agent and I get knocked out and when I wake up, magically, we have a goblin standoff? No one smell any bullshit around here? Lads? No, just me. Just so check. Okay. Fine. I was wrong once. I'll hold it. You make one fucking false move, laddie, and I will rip your head off.
Now, calm down, Audrix. You don't. You have your times. Just calm down, keep calm, and carry on.
Go to your happy place.
No, breathe. Find your happy place.
Orchek sits down, stares the entire time at the would-be assassin who tried to kill him, and he is polishing his hammer.
Okay.
Did I give Torland his hammer back? And all of that. Have I done all that yet? So I
Yeah,
would've-
once Torland shows that he is coherent, he can, think and talk and act and breathe and all that other good stuff. I think you would have given him his hammer back.
I'd just say to him, I'm going to need me a hammer like that. And I'll just pass it back to him. And I've just stuck with this beat up piece of shit for the time being.
Oh yeah, you're very melted one.
Oh yeah, I forgot
You
about
say
that.
that out loud.
Tell you what, you can hold on to it for a while. Until I make you a new one, you can hold on to my one.
I'll put it to good use.
Yeah, well, hopefully not. Hopefully we can resolve this goblin situation without resorting to reckless behavior, Altric.
Torland, okay, I'm sorry about the bats.
Apology
I
accepted.
Still do not accept that this guy is legit, but I did not listen to you once and I fucked up. That said, I feel you have also fucked up.
How so?
Do you know how?
No?
Did you ask to see if this lady is safe? Did we even know she's there? What was stopping us from just taking those people and fucking off? For all
Well,
we know?
because we don't need to have a fight or anything. We can just like make them think that they're make the goblins think they've won, give up all their prisoners, and then once everyone is safely out and away, then we can rush back in and murder the shit out of them.
Torland, we killed everyone as far as we're aware except 3 goblins. We had all the hostages on our side. They're just saying magically there's one hostage, a lady, right?
They could have had a blade neck.
And what about the castle? Didn't they kill the lord last time? Or lady, whatever the fuck that thing was I squished?
Well, I doubt that the goblins would know the name of any human unless they had a hostage.
Unless they had someone helping them? Hint?
I bet you 5 gold, Altric.
Torland, you know I am broke as shit, but I will accept you on that. That's because I am broke. I will not give a penny to this madness, but I tell you what, you are down a hammer. I have a hammer. I will give you to lend my hammer if I am wrong.
No, I'm good. 5 gold would be good. How about just making an IOU?
Ah, are you saying my father's hat? That is not worth 5 gold, you motherfucker. Oh, fuck you too. Here's me trying to apologize and shit. He rolls over. He's going to bed. Fuck you.
He rolls over. He goes to
Get
bed.
ready to move in 1 hour.
Wait.
And as I say that, the coin starts multiplying like Harry Potter style in that Gringotts vault.
Ooh, oh yeah,
But
yeah.
they are less lustrous, and but just the difference is slight. But there are some like minor imperfections in the. They look a little too perfect. You might be able to say.
Yeah,
Like, they don't look like worn gold coins that you'd normally find.
I do like the
Now-
description as well because I was pretty much thinking that these were like they just sort of like wiggle and jiggle until they just like pop into new ones as they multiply like that.
Sure,
So-
I think the effect would vary depending on what I was actually creating. But I think
Yeah.
in this case, yeah, totally, it just kind of like splits, and like what the worth of 1 gold coin is distributed evenly between 100 shitty coins.
Yeah, no,
So
I feel that.
we have an hour before we have to move out. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. I have made a grave error this entire time trying to get my clan names out there. I have not marked the names of my weapons, including javelins I leave lying around. I am going to name everything Ortrick.
That won't get confusing.
What, you're just gonna name everything you own Ultric?
Every single weapon. And if someone finds a javelin pinned into like that goblin, I shanked him real good in that castle. Everyone will be, oh, what a fucking great shot that was. But no one will know who did it. Every time you find a javelin, it'll say, property of Ultric.
Fair enough.
Aye. Start scratching, and that's my hour spent. I'm marking all on that property, Ultric.
Alright, lovely. Yes, absolutely done. Is there any other business you guys would like to take care of?
Well, I do have one business. I would like to bet on the shiny, fake gold.
You want to bet on the shiny gold? What do you mean?
No, I mean like they're
Ask
just like rolling around.
Oh,
It's so
yeah.
for an hour straight.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Pick it all up when you're done.
Towards the end of the hour, Orchik will tell Toland, Toland, you say 5 gold, but don't you owe me a shield? You swore you'd make a shield.
I don't. Yeah, but that's just like an extra bit of charity. That's part of my religion to give things I make to people.
What? Come on, it's me. You know me.
What are you talking about? I'm making you a shield for free.
Yeah, but you think a shield up front and we're going to an ogre-infested cave, which jump at the slightest tapping on a wall, a shield's a bit good on the person walking in. No?
We don't have time for this. I used my hour. I used my daily. I've dialed the god phone and I rang up Moradin, and this is my one channel divinity. Actually, no, I regenerate it on a short rest. Actually, so I get it back.
Yeah,
but it would take me an
that's
hour.
his point.
And we said we got to make sure we get these people out of this situation ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, totally.
Let's save these bitches.
That's the spirit.
Alright, so do you guys go back to the dripping caves?
Yes, sirree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you do this, you are greeted at the front of the entrance.
What a
of the cave.
twist!
Yes, and you can see that variety of the individuals have been gathered, and they are being put into a nice square like packaging so that they can all be moved for you guys. And basically Harp has collected them all up, and they look pretty down and whatnot, but they look pretty docile as they have been moved over. While there's only these few goblins over to the side over here, you can see that there is one lady who certainly like stands out. I'm gonna move this ogre. I'm gonna put him back into the mud pool because they tidied it up a little bit. But yes, Hark meets you right in the bottleneck, and you can see a fair number of the people in front of you. Who wants to deal with Hark? Who wants to do the negotiations?
Orchik will quickly mutter in Dwarvish, Toland,
Yeah, I feel like seeing as it's
I-
planned.
grab a weapon. I fucked up one.
Wait. Who's the most charismatic of us?
Ooh, that would be Mr. Paladin potentially.
I hand Lannister the gigantic bulging sack of gold coins,
I don't.
and
I
I
don't
whisper, "Pay one by one."
I don't really want to go about this the pleasant way, so I was hoping Ultric or
Trust me, you'll get to satisfy your thirst once these people are out.
Orchik agrees with giving
Patience.
you the gold.
We don't have
shouldn't
to-
trust.
right.
Don't have to worry about cleaning up once. Like, cleaning up will be difficult because when they've got hostages. It'll be super easy when we get everyone out.
Cool.
How do
Trust
we
me,
know
guys.
we've got everyone here?
So we just stroll in, yeah?
Well, you don't get to be past here. Hark and his little goons, while only numbering 3 in total, and aren't even imposing a great height above you, they have come forward, and you can see they have their hostage situation lined up. So they're not going to move aside until the transaction is complete. And Hark says, Hark's kept his work. Hark has brought all the night stony and stone ash and the night people. He brought the night people here. He brought them all up in front of you. So you give Hark his money, and you go then. Leave Hark alone. Don't come back. Yeah.
I want to see the lady first.
I want to count every single one of them.
Bring me the lady.
Fine. Count them all. You can count them all here, and you can clearly see in the background that over there does seem to be a fairly wellish dressed lady, perhaps a lady in waiting, which does not mean a well, it seems to suggest a lady of some status.
Not
While-
someone in the service industry.
Not someone
Okay.
in of the higher class service industry, perhaps. But
Can I
you
just
can,
like
yeah, you can
point
see,
towards her?
yeah.
just usher him to bring her closer. If that's okay.
Oh no! 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 You get her last. You get her last. You have all these other people first. No, you get her last.
What if you let me willingly be a hostage and we
No!
get a closer look at her?
No! You've had lots of rule making. No, Hawk will not punch. He will, and he puts.
I
both
will
his
hold
feet
the
down.
gold and I'll stand right next to thee.
And he goes, no. You pay each person. You pay that 2 bit of gold. You get a person. You pay that 2 bit of gold. You get another person.
That's exactly how I would like to do it, please.
Right.
Everyone.
Yes.
Okay. All right, fine. Toland,
Chuck a couple of gold at his feet whenever they let someone out.
Yeah.
Lannister, would you please? Would you kindly?
What's that?
Explode them all.
No, I'm saying like, would you kindly just give the money to the goblin?
Yeah, I'm just gonna start chucking 2 gold on the floor, and I say, send him through.
Hark has absolutely no pride to feel embarrassed to squat down and go, "Ooh, yeah." Now,
You piece of shit.
Torland, do you have proficiency with forgery kits or smithy tools or anything like that?
I got proficiency with smithy tools, sure.
Excellent. I want you to give me a check of those with advantage. And this is going to be the DC he's going to try to beat to discern that they're, bad. But because it's a channel divinity, and because he's stupid, you're going to have to really suck somehow to make this fail.
Moradin, don't fail me now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Excellent. Let's check it out. Oh, dude.
Yep.
I'm just gonna roll it in case he crits. That's all there is.
Yeah, sure. If he crits, then fair enough.
Yeah.
He deserves it.
This will be a perception check. You know what? It's gonna be a passive perception, of which he has 9. No, you give him the most brilliant coins, and as you give him 2 coins, he does bring this goblin back specifically. He grabs one and shimmies one around, and yeah, he you usher that one and you take them behind their lines. It seems like they are instructed on what to do and how to do it. So
Yeah, can we keep doing this until?
yes. It takes a long while, It's not a thing you can rush. But Hark is keeping to his word. As person by person, you have collecting. So let's see. We're at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Can I just say something as Zachariah?
Hang on, 10, 12, and then 16. There we go. And yeah, what would you like to say, Zachariah?
He's gonna come up beside Lannister and he's gonna go, "We're missing someone. Where's the dwarf? The long-haired dwarf. There was a glorious dwarf with them people, wasn't there?"
Oh shit, you're right.
That is true. And Torland, you caught sight of him. Or rather, you heard some mention of him. And that is a dwarf of some repute who was the innkeeper.
Yeah, Zach spoke to him, I think.
Yeah, he did.
So he's just asking where he is. And Lannister's gonna just say, yeah, to Hark, "Where's the dwarf?"
And he goes, he goes, "Dwarf? 2, right there." And he points to Torland and Ulrich.
Right. Okay, 2 sticks. I swear, Toland, I'll hold my promise. But to you, big goblin, do you recognise this fucker? He holds up the mangled charred remains of that skull of that goblin. Don't worry, he died doing what he liked best, being a dumb fucking goblin. Not as dumb as you for telling us there's no goddamn dwarf. Where's the dwarf?
Firstly, he's just like, I don't know who, and then you're just like, and this is what will happen. So, and he just goes, Hark doesn't know anything about any dwarf. Look between them, no dwarfs in Hark's possession.
Inside?
There was a dwarf.
You can give me an insight. Yeah.
I mean, I was over there with the hostages.
There was certainly okay.
You were
Torrance
there.
just gonna say there was no dwarf. Everyone, let's just finish this transaction.
Torlin's gonna say that, is he?
Yes.
Interesting.
I speak in Dwarvish, but I saw the dwarf. I know I see a lot of stupid
And I
shit.
reply in Dwarvish. Yeah, we'll be able to charge in there and look for him once we get that last hostage out.
Oh, fucking hell. Now we're on Plan Sonny. Okay, I was wrong. No dwarf. No dwarf.
I'm so tempted for this to just turn south. I can command him to drop his weapon and we just go full at it.
Ah, you know what, Mr. Paladin?
Oh, if you can command that far goblin, then
Oh,
yeah,
Mr.
I'm all for
Paladin,
that.
I'm pretty sure you spent all of your spell slots in the previous encounter, and you don't get them back during a short rest.
You're right.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. I've got no spell slots either.
Okay.
Anyway, so Hark is like, anyway, you're silly. You're really silly. There's no dwarfs between Hark stuff. You have
They're
all the
very
Nightsonians.
Okay,
Anyway.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. Forgive
Send it.
me, noble and beautiful goblin.
No, you're... Okay, yeah, you're forgiven. Now let's deal with this last lady. You know, you did good. You take her and you leave Hark alone. You never come back. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, you stay put. Don't come one little Hark step closer. Okay?
All right, just tightening the grip on my weapon,
Yeah.
which is a hand axe,
Yeah.
because I gave my hammer to Lannister.
I asked in Dwarvish,
Alright.
is it time yet?
All right.
Toland, are we ready? Are we
Hark
ready for it?
moves
Until
5 feet
He's
back.
out.
This lady and the other dwarf become 5 feet closer. Hark takes another step back. They
Ortrek grabs his hand axe
they
behind his
move
back.
Another 5 feet. Hark moves another. They move. I'm really annoyed with that ogre still there, but he's still floating there. They move a bit more. He moves back.
I'm going to pull a
This is
javelin off
tense.
my back.
Ah, are you doing it, Lannister?
I'm pulling a javelin off my back. Yeah, I'm just waiting.
No, wait.
Okay, so Hark's like, yeah, you put that down,
Hey,
put that
hey.
down.
I put my hand on Lannister, put it away.
Okay, do you put it down, Lannister?
Yeah, I put it on my back then.
Alright.
Okay.
The goblins either side of you looking very nervous right now. In fact, they will take just 5 feet back, and hey, Hark looks like
Hang on a tick.
it's- oh.
Dwarvish, in Dwarvish, I have a shot, I can game the axe.
You
Wait,
really don't have a shot over Lannister. He is a tank. He's tall.
Damn.
Right through him. That's not a good shot.
Damn.
Anyway, he backs up. The goblin and lady move 5 feet closer. Hark looks at her, and she looks at him, very frustrated, but no less, quiet and whatnot. And he moves a bit closer. She goes a bit closer.
This is tense.
Yes.
Man, you could cut the tension with a knife.
They go forward.
Lannister
goblins
still
go
has
back.
like a sack full of 70 coins, by the way.
Yeah, I
Just
understand.
jingling it and jingling it.
I fully understand. And the goblins, they chuck her towards you. They just like push her forth, and they're all ready in case you want to pull something.
I'm gonna swing her behind me.
Take the hostages out
Gonna
and
grab her
then
hand.
come back.
Yeah, we'll take her and go.
All right, you
Thank you! Bye!
Yes, never come back. Leave Hark alone forever now. Bye.
Yeah, bye. And the last hostage just walking past all of us until she's with the others.
Out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zachariah's gonna start ushering him out.
Shambodi!
What?
I want to cast Toll the Dead.
Oh, here we go. There we go. What's that, Shambodi?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of a
battle
of
cry.
Not a battle cry, but like a trigger word, like
Oh.
That was a good one.
a signal.
Oh, I know one. Shazam!
Shazam!
Awesome. There has been a short rest, so why don't you all give me initiatives, please, as you begin out ringing Toll the Dead, as your deathly church bells begin to ring out.
God, I almost stuck on the initiative, didn't I?
Yes.
I grip that
Oh.
javelin.
Oh,
so
Wartle.
That's not good.
it's almost as bad as mine. That was.
I shall have them all be different because I think that'll keep this interesting.
I have a held action. Am I allowed to use it?
You did not declare held action for me.
You didn't declare it.
I know
Ah,
you
damn
gave
it.
me a bunch of roleplay. I'm waiting on rating, but
No,
I need
you're right.
I
I
need to
didn't
hear the
actually say
words.
held action.
I prepare. I ready the action, and I say, "What's your condition?" And you say,
Gotcha.
That would have been. We should remember that for next time. That's the
"Yes, yeah, yeah." Okay
Lesson
then.
learned.
All right. So we begin with Hark, of all people, wonderfully. What's his speed? Yeah. Oh, he's actually quite slow. But yeah. So Hark is going to just go. Fucking hell! I knew this would happen. Hark's gonna get his money and run. And he dashes over this way. While he yells to his guys, "You know what to do to keep alive! Hark's out of here! Peace, bitches!" And the other goblins are like, fucking shit, Hark! And yeah, it's this one's right here. And they're just like, "Fuck Hark! Fuck him! And yeah, they do lots of screaming with mic-piercing sounds and whatnot. They get here. Nice. They do a short bow on Mr. Aldrich. That is a 12 and a miss. Yeah. And then, after that, comes this other one who's like, "Oh, I should have fucking known. I should have fucking known. Aldrich, get your fucking ass back here, you fucking piece of fucking shit. They all have a scream. This one also goes to Aldrich. That's a 14, which is a hit. Aldrich, you
It's a
take...
match.
Yeah. Defenders lose.
Okay, that does hit. Okay.
You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Shield would have stopped that tournament, you bastard.
Fuck off! Just wait your bloody turn. You're going that way for a smacked bottom.
Oh, great Shrek callback. Yeah. But
Hello,
with
Shrek.
that, it is now Twist's go.
Therese is just like, where are your guys' honor? Oh, wait. I knocked the arrow at the closest goblin on me.
Okay.
I forget that she just suddenly realized that she is a kobold.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as honor.
Pretty
That
much.
one is probably going to hit that one.
While I'm waiting for an attack roll.
Yeah. Can I cast Hunter's Mark on it?
Do you have the spell slots to do so? I don't believe you get them back during a short rest.
Yeah, I think I already used only one slot last time.
Sure. Whoops.
Yeah.
Sure. You hunters mark him. Bush. That's your bonus action. Go for that attack. How much HP do you recover in a short rest? You roll your short rest hit die. So, Mr. Barbarian, because you have said that in the chat, and because you have just settled yourself onto maximum hit points very conveniently, I'm going to take you onto what you really started on, which was 1 when you became conscious. Then following that, you took 8 hit points, and you are now unconscious.
Oh.
Shit.
Yes. Somebody
no
can
one
now
healed
go to
me?
heal you.
Oh shit.
Reading the chat upwards, Nick did some short rest hit die, but no, Mr. Tominus, you did not. But
I did not know.
you can do it now. Let's have you do it now.
A few moments later.
And voila, you're still standing, Aldrich.
Yeah, sorry about that. Thank you.
No worries. Twist, that is not a hit. And you don't get any pack tactics because no allies are nearby it.
Yep, and I'm gonna go in these corners just to wonder about maybe that shot was a bad miss. I can do better.
Also, why has your primary quiver gotten more arrows? You've gotten more arrows since last time.
No, I didn't get more arrow. I moved the arrows from.
Okay, this attack thing would suggest you've only fired 4 arrows. I want to clarify
No, but
that.
he's got loads of like. Oh yeah, right. It says arrows in backpack.
No, after the end of the combat, Twist usually take the arrow from the backpack and put it back to the primary quivers to fill it up.
Oh no, that makes sense because she started with 80 arrows and now she's got a maximum of 60. So something's gone down by 20.
Okay, the maximums. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, I see the maps now. Okay, yeah. Now it is Goblin's turn. And of course, this Goblin is going to say like, fucking cock! And he's going to do a short bow on Ultric. That's an 18, does 6 points of damage. And what's more, it is going to do a hide attempt. So it's going to basically do a little bit of a stealth for me right now. Oh my goodness! Okay, so this goblin. Okay, this goblin is a ninja. He shoots and he just like puts his back to some of these like stalagmites on the ground, and he truly just vanishes. He just becomes one with the world. Honest to God. Everybody can give me a perception check right now if they like.
Alright.
Alright, so basically, no, he is just disappeared. He just disappears. You don't think any magic was cast, he's just a ninja of goblins. He's just one with the terrain. But Ultric, it's your turn.
What? Where the fuck did he go? I told you guys. Goblins are the best enemies in existence. And he's going straight up. I was hoping to dash off the enemy, but he's in the way.
That'll be 5 feet back, thank you.
So we shot.
You have a speed of 25 feet. You're a dwarf.
I could have swore this was 25. Oh, wait, nope. Down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I've completely misread that. Sorry. Hang on. Okay, he's just going to... He's going to throw his axe he said he had in his hand, and he's... Rage! Treason! Axe throws at the goblin right in front of him.
No, you're raging.
Oh, absolutely.
Alright, very good. Do you berserk?
No.
Oh, speaking of, because you did berserk last round, you...
Exhaustion, yes.
Wait a second. How many rages do you have? Well, Ultric, there we go. Character sheet, boom. Rage 10. No track for the rage number. But I'm pretty sure you spent 2. One to start fighting, the other to rage into the bats. I really feel like you raged into the bats.
I turned off my rage. It was 1. That was all I did.
Fuck it, you have a second one and you're all good. Now you berserk and you rage. Now, this point of exhaustion, what this means for you. Yes, disadvantage on ability checks, that's where we are. And you berserk right now. And yeah, you can throw your axe. Alright, that is a miss, unfortunately. And I guess that is your turn.
Yep.
Lannister, over to you. Paladin Dragonborn.
Can I make that across there?
You can step forward 1 square.
Ooh.
Make a dash action and just go.
Yeah. You can wiggle around those bits of stalactites. Sure.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna charge through. Absolutely steamrolling down there towards it.
Well, hang on. To make such a movement there, something like that. Yeah, sure, it's fine. You dash over there, and yeah, Hark is a little bit uncomfortable with this.
You're invading my personal bubble.
Yeah, he goes,
Boundaries.
Hark had a deal with you. Hark had a deal. No coming after Hark. You got hostages. You paid. Hark, go away. Hark has no more. Hark is done with this. Fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
And he's like, he's definitely panicking. But that is your turn. And Wartle, it is your turn.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah, here I go, killing again.
Alright, I'm gonna use my main action to dash over here.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use one of my key points to make 2 unarmored attacks. Use my flurry of blows.
Wonderful. You will have all your key points back because you get them back on a short rest.
Yep.
Nice.
All right.
So go ahead and start smacking this guy. Oh!
nice.
Oh, hang on. Where's my... Okay, you don't need to do that second attack. But let me just... Yeah. Yeah, you come down with the claw, which I think it comes as like a downward haymaker, as you completely dislodge this skull from this creature's neck. You hear its frail bones snapping as its head just sort of slumps forward off its shoulders, yet the meat sack of skin still holds it in place as he dies instantly in one immediate efficient blow. Now, if you've got the movement, you can give that that 23 to another creature.
I can give?
Yes. Like you,
all right.
you just move and attack somebody else, but there's nothing in there for you.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh.
I can just move further up, or...
Yeah, you can move further up, down, whatever you like.
Yeah, I'll just walk over here. And... Yeah.
Very
Hold
good.
my action.
Very good. Remember that you have Dart as a ranged option. Now,
Yeah.
Hark is, he's not comfortable with this, so, as a bonus action, he disengages. Then, he dashes into, he comes over his, ratty buddies, but Hark does indeed begin to, hang on, I'll take that back. I'll take that action back, because, he's gonna have to do some other things. Yes, and he dashes into this dark, cavern. And, yeah, that's his turn. As for the goblins left behind, that one is dead. Now, where we got this one over here. He has no problem with you going after Hark, since Hark fucked him over. But in his case, he is going to back up to here, and he's going to short bow Ultric. That is going to be a miss, as he basically just like backs off, and he goes another 5 feet there. Twist, it's your turn.
Alright. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I shoot and hit that guy from there? Or is that rock is definitely on the way?
Ooh, that's half cover at the least. Because what's also along the way there, in fact, no, that is full cover, because along the way there is a 10-foot raised piece of environment that the goblin is going to be completely hidden behind.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna double move then.
You're in a dash, alright.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Can I climb back up there?
Yeah. No problem.
Do I have to roll anything?
No. Yes, sorry, I do. I need an acrobatics or athletics check.
Acrobatic, right?
Sorry, actually, this is athletics. Give me an athletics check. Oh, no, that does it. You know what, that's fine. You pass it. You're on top of here. No problem.
And that is mine.
Very nice. Alrighty. Now then.
I didn't do Zach, so I was just assuming he's just ushering everyone out who's doing the cave. But that's alright, I think we got this one.
Yeah, sure, that sounds good.
Yes, now. Busting out from behind some of these cover is this little goblin right here. He just like smoothly comes out over to this this ogre. This goblin who's standing on top of this ogre is going to mount its fat, over bloated belly, and he's going to make a shot at Mr. Monk with advantage because he's shooting from Alpha being hidden. That is a 19, and he is going to do 5 points of piercing damage to you. Now,
Yep.
Mr. Monk, do you get to do reflect arrows yet?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, fuck, I forgot that. Yeah, I could do that.
Well, for flavor, you could absolutely go to try to get this thing.
Yeah. There.
All right, now tell me how this works. Tell me about deflect missiles.
Right. I can just. There.
Nice one, yeah. So use reaction. You reduce the damage all the way down to 0.
Yeah, and then I catch it.
Yeah.
And I throw it back.
For an extra key point, you can throw it back. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Is that what you do?
This that doesn't look too good.
Well, that's a dart, so that's incorrect.
Oh, it's arrow. Shit.
Yeah, it is an arrow, but this is, it's named differently. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity to re-throw this back as something different. So give me a 1d20 plus, what does it say? When you do so, yeah,
Plus
if you reduce damage to...
Dexterity and MacLeod.
Hold one hand. If you catch it, spend 1 key point. Range 20, and the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught is part of the thing. The action. You make this attack with proficiency unless you... Okay. I guess that would be that. Is your dexterity 0?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's a miss then. Never mind. It goes a little wide.
It's bad.
Yep. Then this creature is going to try another hide attempt because it worked out really nicely for him last time. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have you give me perception check right now, Mr. Monk.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh no, he slips back into the shadows. Now, Twist, you also had Hunter's Mark on him, so I will allow you to give me a perception check with advantage.
Alright.
Even then, he still slips out of view, hiding back between all of these stony, stalagmites. Alright, now it is Ortric's turn.
Right, he's going to move about 15 feet forward where he threw his axe at that
Now,
goblin.
there is a mud pool, I definitely understand, but you could definitely wade over this large ogre, rather, and use him like a floaty.
He's probably going to stop there to, as a free action, pick up his dad's hand axe, he wangs and threw like a sissy.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
So that is 15 feet. Another 25 feet. Probably get me there. I've used my free action. So would be communicating be a free action?
It is, and free actions have no limit.
Okay, so when I get there, I quickly yell out, "Where, boss, gob thing!" He wants to know where the goblin is. Can anyone inform him? Because I don't think he saw where the goblin boss went.
Yeah, I'll just say. Oh, all right. I'll say. I think that tunnel leads to the other entrance. Corner him off. Corner him off, dwarf. Run over there.
So he points
I think
exactly
that'll-
where he's pinging. Yeah.
Yeah. follow that
He's
one.
only half heard what he said. He sees where you're pointing. He's ah, and he's just running like a bulldozer straight into the other guy. Can't really hit him because I haven't got that perk yet, but he does run just flat forward. He collides.
I'm assuming they connect. I don't actually know. So.
And let's see, move from here, that's 15 feet, and that's another 30, so...
Dash in.
Yep, you dash, and you can reach there perfectly fine. Lannister, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to continue to chase this Bilbo down.
By all means.
I'm going to use my 30 foot and just go there for now. So
Nice. You
I can-
dive right into the darkness, and you do reveal the following. Yeah, there seems to be an underground stream that trickles into an ankle-deep sort of pond that you can see right here. And there is a bit of a narrow, kind of fresh smell of mountain water coming this way, or hill water sort of coming this way. And you do see a little bit around the place.
Did I see a little bit? Did you say?
Well, I'm revealing what is immediately
Yeah, I
available
can
for you to
see
see
it.
at this point.
Okay, I'm just going to use my other dash action to go 5, 10, 15.
Oh, now you dash to this point, and you can see Hark hiding behind this stone, and you can also
yeah,
see the
that's
river thinning out over this way.
I'm going to keep chasing him.
Yeah.
Sorry, a trick. I thought this connected, but it doesn't look like it does.
Right then, it is now Wartle's turn.
Right. I'm a little bit angry because that goblin shot at me. I'm gonna jump on the ogre and shout, "Where are you? Where are you, you little shit?" and search for him.
Now, there's a variety of checks I could ask you to do. For example, I could ask you to give me an intimidation check just to scare him out. I could ask you to give me a persuasion check to see if you can get him to respond back to you. or you could give me a perception check just to try and find him. What would you like to give me?
I'll try that perception check.
Alrighty. That is
again.
a failure. He's very well hidden.
I'm not that perceptive.
No. You look carefully, but all you see is all the stalagmites on the ground.
I'm gonna take a dodge action.
Very good. You go into the turtle shell and you do your spin attack. Now yes, Mr. Lannister, Hawk is there as he goes. Hawk's never gonna see you again. Just let Hawk live. Just let him live. Let him live.
I ain't gonna let you get away, Greenskin.
All
unless
right.
you tell me where the dwarf is.
He just says, dwarf's in the back, over the chasm. Now leave Hawk alone. And he does a bonus action to disengage, and then he dashes, climbing and scurrying up this difficult terrain as it thins out. Now, Lannister, you can just see him at the edges of your vision, and Hawk is pretty small. He basically sits out there. And Lannister, if you do want to chase after him, this will be a difficult terrain in the water, but also it will get very thin, narrow, and tight, that your big clunky armor will have difficulty pushing through. So it's up to you how much you want to dedicate into chasing after him. Now then, it's Torland. Because...
Hey!
Yeah,
I'm
because I
gonna
was meant to do
move
it on
forward.
one. Yeah.
That's fine. I just wasn't paying attention or something.
Yeah.
I will. Guess I'll dash. I'll go there first. 20 feet. And then an extra 5 feet. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
I'll just be there. That's all my action.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, Odric!
Dwarf
This
buddies
way!
unite. Dwarf buddies unite.
Yeah.
Hawk's initiative came a little bit earlier, but now it is Zachariah, having ushered all of the commoners and all of the Nightstonians behind you, feeling that they are nice and safe with them running back to Nightstone. You know, being a resident yourself, this is about half of the remaining populace, so you know that you have to charge in and find the others, as you're going to kill the rest of these hostage situations.
Right, yeah, I'm just gonna... Ooh, I guess I'm just gonna have to move in.
Yeah.
What has occurred? I think negotiations broke down. We got the hostages.
They went very well, but there was a couple of heads short, and so the team realized they were going to be conned, and they also wanted to kill these goblins anyway, so they went in to break everything down.
We noticed the dwarf was missing in particular.
You have your spell slots back because a short rest has happened.
Ooh, excellent. Okay, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna dash in like this direction. I'm kind of just heading up towards the back of the cave up here, where they seem to come from earlier.
Now, in your last experience, nobody has come to or fro the back of the cave, where this gorge seems to be.
Well, no, over here is where
in that area,
appeared from.
They did appear from there,
That's kind of the direction I'm heading for.
That's okay. Alrighty, so then, now it is this goblin's turn here. He's going to take a bonus action to disengage, because why wouldn't he? He needs to live through this somehow, in his own mind. He is going to basically start wiggling his way into these catacombs, as it were. Disengage to here. He's then going to shoot Aldrich, who is raging. With a short bow. That is an 18. Does 3 points of damage. Rounded down to 1 point of damage. And then he continues to run into the darkness of this cave. For another 20 feet, rather. Excellent. Alrighty then, that's his turn. Twist, it is your turn.
Alright. So, I assume there is this gobby a goblin is hiding somewhere around here, right?
Yeah.
Twisters have a strange idea.
Ooh.
It's probably not going to work, but as a role plays, she's gonna do it. She's gonna pick up a gold coin on her pocket and try to throw close to it and see if it come out for the shiny.
Nice. How much do you throw?
Let's see, 5 gold.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. What's your strength score?
That would be fun. It's 0.
Yeah, but it's a 10. It's a 10.
Yeah, it's a 10.
Awesome. Sweet. So, yeah. You take out the 5 gold and you throw it just to here, basically. So you just go, eeh! And yeah, you just basically throw it a bit in front of you. And you're just like, well, roleplay that moment. Roleplay it out.
Yeah, she's just gonna like, just calmly holding the monies, going up, and then throw it.
Yep. Nice. The 5 coins
you-
just like clink on the ground before you.
And she's going to, and she's in her thought like, and now here's the wedding games, and that is her turn.
Okay, awesome. Because throwing money is a free action, would you like to do the ready action of, when I see a goblin coming for my money, I shoot him?
Absolutely.
There we go, there we go, there we go. Torland, it's over to you again now.
Right. I will. I guess I'll follow this guy. All right. 1, 2, 3. What do I see?
Yes, so, now that you're into these caves, you can see lots of dirty, dark, little cubby holes that reek of rats.
4,
Hang on,
5.
hang on.
Sorry.
There seems to be these grass pellets, and apart from a few rusty pots and old tools and goblin toys of some varying description, this place has nothing of real value, but it does definitely stink of goblin. And the
I
same
hold
can
my nose. I'll move another 5 feet, 10 feet
Yeah.
forward down here.
Yeah, and you check out that area too. And it's just all like goblin situations, all nasty goblin smells.
Cool. I guess I'll dash then, and I'll go here. And here.
Now from there,
1, 2.
yeah, from here. There we go. So yes, there is a goblin right there.
Cool.
It's the one you've been chasing
I'll
after.
just go here, and I just want to try. Well, I can't really do anything as an action. I'll just like stand next to him.
Yes, sure, absolutely. Yeah. Now, it wasn't the one you were talking about, but a goblin does quickly come out as he does try to go for your money with the intent of fleeing afterwards. So he takes dash action essentially while he goes to pick up the money. He has been hunter's marked. He is coming out from hidden. Your ready action triggers. So go ahead, Twist, and give me an attack roll. Oh shit! Yes. No, he is sniped right after having grabbed your money. You snipe him to the ground as you utterly get his grey matter out through his ears.
Nobody take my shinies.
Wonderful. Trick, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Now, if I'm adding this up correctly. Oh, that's beautiful. He's running forward. He knows where his mates ran. Gets right here, turns around, sees his mate, sees the goblin, doesn't even hesitate. Pulls out the hammer, not the axe. He's acting very controlled today.
Okay.
The axe is a symbol of chaos, and two-handed swinging his warhammer.
You're still berserkering though, aren't you?
Yes. And this was
Alright.
then thingy attack and not unarmored, what do you call it?
Reckless.
Reckless attack, yes.
That is still a miss on 11.
Damn. Oh, but don't I get a second one for Frenzy?
What? The second one for what?
Frenzy, I believe.
Yes, that's correct. As a bonus action, you may attack again. And you're already rolling with advantage. Yep. Hey! On a 23, that's a hit. Now your damage does not add your rage modifier for some reason. Which makes that 4 into a 6. And it is a great hit as you do catch this goblin so short of destroying him right there on the spot. He takes what is equivalently a mortal wound with a huge scar across his chest as the blood certainly paints over his little thin chest. But he still lives. Alright then, nice round. Lannister, it's your turn.
Right. Can I see him get away? Yeah.
You can still see him.
So can I get a javelin to him?
Okay, alright, I really will need to look up cover here. Because like this is half cover. If not full. It's not full cover because you got a sight of him. It's half cover, and that is plus 5 AC.
Right, I'm gonna use guided strike. I'm gonna
Oh, you're gonna make this a plus 10.
steadily take a javelin off my back. I'm gonna kiss the blade and I'm just gonna fucking launch at him.
Yes, plus 10.
Let's see what we got. So it's 10 plus 10, that's a fucking 20 in it.
You make this choice before you see the roll, which you've done, but before the DM says whether the after you make the roll, but before I declare the result. Okay, you chose to do it before, that's all fine. That is a 20, and that is a hit. Roll damage. Hark takes
aim in for the back of the knee.
Yeah, you get him at the back of the knee, absolutely. And Hark gives a
Should that not include your strength modifier?
It really doesn't look like it does it? It does not.
So that should be a 5.
That is a 5, yes. Yes, and it hurts him that touch more as it digs deeper into the flesh and bone. But yeah, he still lives and he still scurries through this wading water as the blood flows down to your feet.
I just put my fingers in the blood and rub it around my mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Grody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright,
That's middle, man.
give me a constitution saving throw.
Yep, deserves.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, something's gonna happen to you. I want you to roll me a d4, please. 4. Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, thank you. That's all sorted now. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for now. And that's your turn, I guess. You still have a movement.
I'm gonna run up here.
There we go. So a bit more of this corridor going on here, and you can see a left hand turning.
Cool. Just leave it at that.
Alright, Mr. Monk, it's your turn.
Right. Seeing as Twist stole my kill, and everyone else is busy, I'm just gonna dash over here
Okay.
and see what's in this cave.
Yeah, sure. So you can begin to look down this cave. It's nothing all that terribly interesting for you at the moment.
No.
No.
Further in.
Alright, so further in, yep. You can see a bit of a hidey hole here. You can also see around this corner. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in there? So over in that little section, there is a chimney formed in the 7-foot high ceiling of this small side. It is 5 feet wide and has abundant handholds and footholds. You can climb up and down this little chimney if you like. Yeah, this chimney seems to be able to head on out to the top side if you wanted.
Can't really move that much further. I'm just gonna take a dodge action, just for.
Alrighty, no problem, no problem. Then we get to Hark, who flops out the other side of the waterway and is out of combat.
Bastard.
Zachariah, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a cheeky little dash up here. That's my turn.
Okay, yeah. Give me a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Right.
You hear absolutely vacant silence over that way. And in fact, you think you hear voices coming out from the gorge itself, sounding like Nightstonians, as it sounds as if there is many people just beneath there, waiting for somebody just to jump down and come help them out. Alright, now we got this little goblin around here. The goblin, very hurt, disengages. It's gonna do a short bow on Mr. Torland. Rolls a 17, which is a miss.
Yep.
And he continues just to go around in there. He's gonna do a small little thing. Alright, very good. Yep, and that is his turn. Twist, it's over to you.
Okay. Let's see. Did I hear the same thing that our warlock was hearing?
No, you do not. No, you do not. You're not near there now.
In that case, seeing there's no one's around here, she's gonna climb down to pick up all her shiny.
Yes, sure, absolutely.
Like, no one get the shiny.
No one get the shiny.
And seeing nothing, is going to try to climb back up and wait.
Oh, and wait. Okay, yeah, sure. Torland is
And
just...
that.
Oh, go on.
No, and that is her turn.
Torland, time for you to finish off this last lone little goblin.
Well, I've got a feeling he might have disappeared.
Well, when you come over there, you peek around this corner, and it looks like a dead end, honestly. Alrighty, give me a perception check, please. There we go. So, you see that goblin lying in wait. It tried to be stealthy, but you were much more perceptive than it was. You were ready for it being there. And you catch it off guard, or rather you catch it in the midst.
Guess I'll move in for the kill.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna slash at it with my hand axe.
Sure thing. Oh, that's a miss.
Yep, alright, fair enough.
Damn. It is now its turn, and it is in, oh, that one's dead. That one's on its turn order. Okay, yeah, Ultric, it's your turn.
He yells, hoping that the cave will bounce so people can see him. Silent! Goblins? Question mark. Where he is?
Yes!
Oh, he's absolutely dashing down.
Alrighty. Great.
Hang on. So he gets looks around, sees this goblin pinned in a corner, thinks about his best mate's whiny little shout. It's like, yes.
Okay.
And he swings with the hammer, hoping to nail that son of a bitch, and reckless attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, that goblin is split in half. Definitely just destroyed as its hot inner, organs, steam in this humid, dank goblin sleeping den right before your face.
He looks at his mate, confused, turns off rage.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the other fuckers?
You are now under the condition of a second level of exhaustion, which is as follows. Firstly, you have disadvantage on all ability checks because of your first level of exhaustion. Following that, there we go. Your speed is now halved, which becomes 12.5 rounded down to 10. Or if you dash, it's 25 feet.
Toland, I need a smoke. Where's the hostages? Where's the gobbos? Where's that?
Don't worry, it's all done with now. All done with now. Let's get out of here.
Well, you're still missing
Where's
half.
that dwarf? We was chasing a dwarf that said come this way.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, well, there's no dwarf here. Like, we already checked here.
But he said to come this way. Fuck's sake. In turn.
Right, fair enough. So yeah, with all those enemies out, we are now out of combat. Yeah. But with all you guys are out of combat, and especially from Zachariah's point of view, he can absolutely confirm for you 100% you are like half the Nightstonians down. What's more, he hears their voices inside this gorge, and what's more, Aldrich and Torland, you can both confirm that the dwarf that Hark claimed to have no idea of seeing is amongst one of the missings.
Do we walk back and then rendezvous near that cavern part? Up here? We were going up there, like? Because if we're walking right past this dead goblin, ogre down there, I cut his head off. I'm taking that head on the way past.
Oh yeah, sure, with a bit of a... well, he's currently like half in the mud, so you grab him by his jaw, you put the head on the ledge while his fat body floats on the warm mud, and you just decapitate him right there as he's laying there before you, and you take his head.
Hey, one ogre head.
I'm gonna cast light on a stone and throw it into the crevasse.
Excellent. So this immediately shows you that this is not it falls down to 20 foot deep, but it doesn't keep going all the way to like the Underdark. But at 20 foot you can see that it has lots of other smaller pebbles, but no people in it. No people in it at all.
Can I walk up to the edge and do a perception check as I can see through the dark?
You can see that the tunnel continues on a little bit more until it goes out of sight.
Right. Any ideas how to get down? Rope, maybe?
We need to jump across.
I thought you were talking about the cavern that continues on over here.
No,
we
I
need
was
to
looking
keep going.
down.
We need the hole. There's nothing down there. Look, there's a light at the bottom. All you can see is rocks. We need to get across. I should be able to clear it if I'm able to back up a little bit.
I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Okay. I need a
I'm just gonna back up 10 feet and get my 12 feet of long jump across it.
That's exactly right. Perfectly fine, no problem at all.
I'm gonna take a step back so that someone can land on the edge.
Oh yeah,
without...
sure.
I'm gonna prepare an action to catch anyone that might not make it.
Yeah, no problem. You don't need to worry, Mr. Pardon, because your strength modifier is +3, so your long jump is going to be fine. I think it's going to be the monk and Twist that may have an issue with their long jumps, I think.
What about me with exhaustion? Would that take
that is an ability check, but your speed is halved. So that's interesting. You're going to have to basically dash to pull this off, so you don't have to worry about this. You're still fine. You're not bad enough you can't make this jump. Anyway, yeah. So, with enough help from everybody, everybody manages to cross over. No problem, no big deal. And you can see that the tunnel ahead of you just winds around another corner. Do you guys decide to proceed on?
Do we want to rest?
Well, you've already really had a rest before.
I'm not resting until we have everyone back.
Are the gobbos around? Can we hear anything?
There's not much a short rest could benefit you guys for, other than a warlock spell slot, a couple of
I
monk
haven't
points.
used any spells.
Yeah.
Aye, fuck it, glory awaits. Let's go. Draws axe.
We can do it.
Awesome.
Excellent. All right then. So, the scene opens up with you guys quietly making your way around this corner. Before you, you can see a immense, grotesque giant standing at 16 feet tall. More or less 2 and a bit of your Lannister friend, as he is currently chewing off the upper body of one of these villagers right here, and he sat there between some more of these stalagmites as he's just like he's not noticing your guys' arrival, as he is just sat down there with his back to the exit.
It's Zach's turn to go crazy. You can see someone eating his friend.
Yes, this will have been somebody that you will have known of in the past for sure, and this giant, this grotesque fat heel giant, is currently just sort of gorging on her blood, body, and bones.
I cast darkness centered on the giant.
Yeah, no, awesome. The giant is absolutely unprepared for you bringing in your darkness. 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter, no, 15-foot radius. Sphere. There we go, 30-foot radius diameter. 20, no, sphere. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. Yes.
Okay, it's centered on the hill giant, so if the hill giant moves, it moves with him.
Oh, cool.
Not quite. You point. A point you choose within range. A point, not a target. A point. It says from the point in range. Darkness does not move. It is. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm reading on.
If the point you choose is an
object, you are on an object you are holding, or one that isn't being worn or carried. The darkness emanates from it. Okay.
Yeah, I just cast it there. Them.
Okay, yeah, no, sweet. I wondered if something was a little bit off there.
And then I'm just going to put my Hexblade's Curse on him.
Excellent.
As a bonus action.
Yeah, wonderful. Yes, no, we will begin this combat. We will not roll initiative again.
Shit. I don't know if I'm ready for this, guys.
Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, and now we begin. Zachariah, you came up first. No, you don't roll initiative again. You don't roll initiative again. I told you don't roll initiative again, but you did it anyway. Alright, we'll be taking whatever the initiative order has, which means a lot more people are behind this giant. You only roll initiative again after a short rest. Zachariah,
well, then,
you've opened up with your darkness, and following that, it is now Twist. Now, Twist, this is a giant. You have all of your hunter's capabilities concerning a giant. However, you can't see through this magical darkness to actually see him.
Even with the dark vision, that's too bad.
Incorrect, because this is magical darkness, not typical darkness.
Can I take a pot shot at it?
You can. It will be considered as if you are blind, which is an attack made at disadvantage.
Okay.
But he can't see him either, so he gets advantage because it can't see him. So it cancels out, and it's just a standard roll. It's really dumb, but that's how 5e rules it. If he's in darkness, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's just because technically he has the blinded condition, so
he does have the
can't
blinded
see
condition, and the blinded condition.
He can't see the person who is attacking him, so the person who is attacking him gets advantage.
Yeah,
it does. If you can't see the person who's attacking you, they have advantage.
Oh no! Attack rolls against the blinded creature have advantage. Yeah, simple enough. Okay. Alright, there we go.
And then, but then Twist has to do it because he can't see it either. He gets disadvantage, so it's just a straight roll.
Yeah.
So you have just as much chance to hit something you can't see if it can't see you. As if you could both see each other. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it makes sense. He can't really know which way to avoid, so his stumbling gets him in his own trouble. Yeah, by all means, Twist. Roll flat roll.
Yeah. I assume I can't cast a Hunter's Mark because of darkness.
You know he's there. I would say you can.
Okay, that will be my last spell slot.
Very good. So go on and do that attack roll. Oh, wow, fantastic, yes. You do a mighty sum of damage to this giant, though you can't really see what you've done to it. You just feel as though it has connected, given you didn't hear a ping off some of the rockness, behind where you shot. Torland, it's over to you.
I know all about that rocky rockness. Well, shit. I'm not ready for this. I don't have any of my spells. What can I do?
You spent your channel divinity.
Yeah, but I need an hour to do anything with it. Okay. Well, so can I toll the dead on the giant? If I can't see it.
Let's see the description.
Point one creature you can see within range. And
Can
sound.
see.
Yeah, can see. Yep. So I don't know. I'm just gonna strum my lute and give everyone bardic inspiration. Jokes.
Yay!
I hold action.
Yeah.
I guess I'll move forward a bit. I'll move forward 15 feet. I'm a bit hesitant.
It is now the giant's go. The giant spends half its movement to get up from its prone position as it was seated there, nomming and eating in its gory reward. Then it stumbles out. Let's see. It's very dumb. It's very dumb. It's very dumb. Okay, so yes, the giant pushes through here as he completely just breaks this bit of stalagmite off as he just stumbles across it. His arm just topples the thing over as it collapses in a loud rubble of boulders and rock. And now that he is out of that darkness, with a collection of boulders at his side, he will throw one of those rocks over to one of you guys at random. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's 6. It's 6. Why would I think it was anything but 6? Oh, so that actually goes to Torland, I guess, for being alone, I guess.
Fair enough. Yep, that makes sense.
That is a 19, Torland, and you take...
That will do it.
That you take 25 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock explodes across your heavily armored being, though the shockwaves most definitely, smash against you.
Who wants to guess how many HP I have? It's greater than 1, but less than 5.
Oh shit.
Can I use my held action now?
Yes, you can.
I'll just toll the dead.
Yeah.
Ding dong. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. It's like a tiny, because he's scared, I tinkle. Like a little... Yep.
Now, he's not smart. Yeah, he passes.
Wow.
He's also armed with a great club, worth mentioning.
Yeah.
Okay. That is his turn. Zachariah, it is now your turn. You can see that his mouth is still painted red with the blood of some of your fellow Nightstonians.
Okay, I'm gonna move here so that he doesn't have line of sight on me anymore.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna fire across where I'm.
Very nice. Roll to attack. Oh! It's okay. You don't do the, although I ask you to, you don't do the, roll with... It's okay, never mind. It's just a wide miss. Just a wide miss.
Okay.
As you just... I don't know, I think maybe seeing the Nightstonian being eaten has you a little bit unnerved, I think. Even if you're angry, ready to fight. But, Lannister, your first giant.
Right. I don't think we're going to be able to do this without Torland. So I'm just going to charge over to Torland. After a short rest, do I get my lay on hands back?
No you do not. That is a long rest situation.
I've still got 4. Is it worth...
No. Well, up
probably
to
not.
you. Up to you.
No,
It's your decision.
no.
I feel like we're not prepared for this fight. It's not
Okay.
gonna go well.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use my breath weapon from here then, and just.
Whoa. Which one do you use? At this range, you'll have to be the acid.
Does fire need to be closer? Does it?
15 feet radius.
Is it? Does it do more damage?
They both do the same damage.
Oh fuck! I'll go for the acid then.
Alrighty.
Absolutely burst that on him.
You let a burst of acid spray out from your mouth
Sorry.
as it.
Roll 2d6. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to make a dexterity saving throw. He's not got that dex. And he fails. He takes 7 points of damage as you make his fat, overgrown flesh bubble and boil and blister, like melting him, just to match that gormless face that you should have as a handout right now of the hill giant.
Yeah.
Yes, that face is getting even more ugly and disgusting. Aldrich Ironwrought, a giant is before you.
Ultrek is exhausted beyond all belief. He's injured. His best mate has been hurt heavily. And he's looking at a giant. Oh, yes! Yes! And he's going to hop as fast as he can forward. Poke him in the other. Look at that! A worthy opponent!
Ah, yay!
Hey, giant! Screaming in giant. Hey, you!
The giant kind of goes.
You can surrender! I'll cut your head off quickly!
No carve head! I eat your head, I bite it off!
Well, get fucked then! Reckless attack, as hard as he can, throws a javelin.
Alrighty, javelin is 20 feet to
Oh,
like
crap.
60.
Oh.
You reckless, so that disadvantage for being out of range could make it into a regular attack.
Javelin's 20, isn't it a hand axe or?
Hand axe, javelin, I think is something reasonably shortish. Just
okay.
roll to attack it, we can ignore it, just to see the range.
Oh.
30
damn.
feet, 30 feet, so that will not be at disadvantage. And I will allow you to roll that again, because we just wanted to see the range.
Oh, sweet. Are you sure you don't want to take that one?
Yeah, because I stated I would just want
Okay,
to see the
fair
attack
enough.
for the range.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is a hit, as he has a lot of belly to go for. And you plant a nice, firm javelin into his gullet, just to really sting him with the rest of his melted features, as he's looking kind of hurt at this point. He is not immune to this. There's just so much of him that he can sustain quite a few of these, but he's definitely hurting. He's definitely feeling these.
The Ironwrought clan sent a god from the fiery place.
Ooh,
End of turn.
nice. Wartle, it's now your turn.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going close to that, so I'm gonna use my Gensei shot
Yeah.
and do extra damage with my dart.
All right. Nice. Nice. That is a miss. And
Wait.
it's not that. It's not. Well, okay, go on. What were you gonna say?
I had the bardic inspiration, right?
No, that was a joke.
Ah,
I'm a cleric.
Oh.
If you had a
Yeah.
bard and if you had bardic inspiration, I would have given you this lightning
Okay.
bolt.
Do you have inspiration though?
It
What?
wouldn't change this because he's on a 12 and a 6.
no, I thought maybe someone had multi-classed while I was gone,
No.
or something.
No, it's not that you miss. It's that from this range, when you do strike at his being, it just bounces off his immense hide of fatty skin, just truly and utterly.
What a fat shit.
He is a fat. that
Kid
is a
needs to
very.
take off a few pounds.
That is an accurate description for this fat fuck. Truly, look at that. No, it's an accurate description. You have a movement you can choose to take.
Alright, this is gonna hurt. I'm just gonna walk up to it
Oh my god.
Oh.
You madman.
Yeah, you can't touch this. And just end
Turtle
my
shell.
turn.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice. I like it.
Hope not to die.
Zachariah, it's your turn.
Okay, the crossbow in my hands is going to turn into a greatsword
Alright, sure.
as I run forward and just try and cleave at this fucker.
Certainly, it cannot see you. Alrighty, yes, that is a hit. Whoa, you get unleash a great amount of damage as this hill giant most definitely howls in pain and agony as you lay into him, and he definitely just like he says in giant, which Aldrich picks up, that he goes, "Nasty little thing in dark! I beat the dark!" And he arms himself with his great club, his aggro drawn to the creature in the blackness. And I take it that's your turn.
It is indeed.
Alright, Twist, it is your turn. He's looking bloody.
Fire an arrow! More arrow!
Wow.
Okay, did I get a pack tactics out of this? Or
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it
you do have pack tactics because Zachariah is within 5 feet of the enemy.
Alright. Lady M, fire!
Outstanding! Yes! Yes, you unleash a nice one that definitely shoots right into his nipple. One of those fatty, like, man tits. And you shoot right at the sensitive areolas as he just goes, "No, not the nipple! Not the nub! Not the flesh nub!" Basically. As that's like a bee sting up the nose, you know? It's one of them. And he's looking really bad. Torland, it's your turn.
Now I'm gonna try Toll the Dead again.
Very good.
Now is my time to do something drastic.
He passes.
Hey, I just keep on like showing out my hands. It's like, why isn't this working? I think it's because I'm a bit scared right now.
Trick whispers.
Yes.
Praise the fire.
Praise
Reject
the
the false god.
Oh my God.
Now the hill giant keeps to his word. The giant lands oh, hello. What's this? What's this?
What's this? What's this?
Exactly.
It's something very OP. What's this? It's something very nice. What's this? It probably could down or trick depending on the roll. What's this?
Oh, come on! No.
Not all trick. I mean Zachariah. I don't know why I said all trick.
Oh.
The giant lands
Oh no.
Okay.
Take it.
Zachariah. This
Give
giant
me one
decides
second, I'm just
to
trying to open up.
use its immense fatty bulk to just flatten itself and to belly flop down over you at disadvantage because he can't see you, and on disadvantage
Okay.
he rolls an 18.
Okay, that would hit.
Alright, you take 29 points of damage. But
so
this
fucked.
creature goes prone as he just like belly flops down onto you. He is half submerged in the darkness, his head end in the darkness, so I'm going to consider him blinded. But what's more, Zachariah, you are out. On top of that, you are considered to be grappled, which you would make a check, but you automatically fail. You know, I mean...
Sorry, can you say that again? You cut out for me.
You're grappled, essentially, underneath this bulking creature.
Okay.
But, you know, you automatically failed. You are a grappled, unconscious thing. Alrighty. And that is the giant's go. Okay. Lannister, it's over to you.
Right, I'm gonna see his feet sticking out. I'm just gonna charge him. And I'm just gonna use my warhammer. Start
Yes.
fucking
Now, he
cleaving
is
into it.
prone, which means you have advantage to the attack. At advantage. At advantage, that's a 20, and that is a hit. And you can absolutely lay into him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start fucking smashing his foot.
Very nice. Yes, you absolutely pound his foot, and you know that you've caught a muscle awkwardly to the point you may have given him a cramp. And this giant definitely like roars in agony as you do so, breaking and crunching heavy, immense tree trunk like bones within his being. And that is your turn. Aldrich, it's over to you.
He's watching, looking forward to watching everything happening. He does know that all the hostages are at the back, doesn't he?
What? Hostages
He does
at the
know
back?
all the hostages are at the back, yeah? You
I
can
think
see that.
so. Not through the darkness, but you saw it before the darkness went up
Right,
vaguely.
he's screaming at the top of his lungs as he's walking. You stupid bastards! Fucking run! We can't hold it! Run if you want to live! Trying to intimidate him into running.
Good move.
Right, yes. So, yeah, you can give an intimidation check if you like.
And I have advantage on intimidations.
Yeah. You are burned up. They can't see that, but you're certainly burnt, and you're just a scary dwarf in general.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? It's because there is a hill giant still in the way, and half their main means of going out of here is a black cloud. So you are lit. Everything of their worst possible fears are all hidden behind a magical black veil of darkness, which I am reminded goes down with a unconscious spellcaster.
Shit.
Yes. Anyway.
Okay. You know what? You deserve to die, you stupid bastards. First spiders, or whatever the fuck those flame things were. And now giants! What's wrong with it? Supposed to run? Run! Javelin throw.
Excellent. That is a miss. Or rather, again, it just hits, and it just sort of just like bounces off the grotesque, fatty form. Even with advantage as he's prone, it's still just quite a bit.
Double advantage with a reckless?
No, there's
or
no
is that
such
just
thing
not?
as a double advantage or a double disadvantage.
Okay, enter.
No worries.
Shit.
Wartle, it's now your turn. This creature is prone. You have a good opportunity to lay into it.
Yeah. Totally expecting to die last turn. Surprised it just fell into the shadow.
It's a dumb creature. It doesn't have too many good ideas.
Yeah. I'm just gonna... I have no key points left. I'm just gonna beat it with my core staff.
Yeah, solid move. Alright, that is a 16 and a hit, doing 9 points of bludgeoning damage. Very nice.
Right. Just gonna move behind, and that's my turn.
Because of martial arts, you can, as a bonus action, make a non-monk weapon attack without having to flurry of blows. You know that, right?
Kick him in the face.
Can I do that?
Yeah, your claws.
But wasn't that... Oh, okay. I'm gonna do that too then.
Yeah. There's no reason you shouldn't.
There.
Attack waiting to be loaded. Not seeing one yet. There we go, and that is a hit. And you lay in as you definitely claw deeply into his leg and thigh. He's looking very, very hurt. Zechariah, I will have you give me a death saving throw, please.
Here we go again.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
that's one failure. Okay, Twist, it's your turn.
Okay, Twist, look at it. How did I do the most damage to this giant dude?
Well, he's
And then
prone.
he
Okay, yeah, go on.
And then he started to remember that time that he shot Armani in the ass.
Ah, yes!
Full
Yes!
circle.
Yes!
And he's going to aim for just that.
Oh, that's awesome. You have Hunter's Mark. You already have advantage. So let's see this. Let's see this attack. That is a hit. You do. Your arrow is drawn heavily back. You aim for the massive bearing cheeks of this grotesque, what is it? What do you get when you sit your ass on cold stones for too long?
Numbness?
No. You get some kind of roid of some kind. or some kind of
Oh,
bomb.
hemorrhoid.
Hemorrhoid! You shoot his hemorrhoid-ridden ass as your arrow, like you can see a slow-mo of it skimming nearby Aldrich as you line up the perfect shot. There is a story of how Odysseus came back home to Crete or Greece or some other that area place, and to prove
Greece.
Greece, and to prove that he was Odysseus, he had to shoot through the heads of 40 axes or some other weapon, some other vague similarity, and with equal precision you shoot between both immense mounds of fatty tissue, blowing out a huge circle of clunking flesh, tearing through the skin as you stitch both asses together with yet another arrow. With that, the giant seems to roar out in anguish, smacking his hands down as you seem to have nicked a vein. His ass gets bloodied with all of his blood as you seem to have him trickle out, and the giant shudders and dies before you.
Whoa!
Holy
crap.
shit.
You did it.
Yes, kobolds. Well done.
You did it.
We're just going to make a free action and roar like a dragon.
We both had the same idea. Twist, you have inspiration, and everybody else, you level up to level 4.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yes.
Orchek runs as fast as he can to look up. Come here, you shit! And tries to give him a hug.
Ah.
I'm gonna start pulling Zachariah from underneath the giant and use my lay on hands just to get him up. Giving him
Awesome.
football.
Actually, this is an interesting concept now because the giant has died, collapsed over Zachariah. So I need you to give me. Well, we're gonna have to keep to initiative order. Okay, Twist's turn. Torland, it's your turn. Mr. Lannister, move yourself back. Thank you. Yes.
That's right. I can run up and I can cast Spare the Dying. I'm gonna. Where is he? He's over here.
He's there.
His foot
yes.
is standing out, right? His foot is outside.
No, he's where he is. He's completely
I guess I'll
submerged.
just try and do what I can to pull him out.
You are a dwarf, 25 foot of movement.
Yep.
That was 30. I saw you measure.
Oh, was it? Oh, my bad. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'll just oh shit, I'll just like wring my hands and be like, somebody help me.
Yeah.
And I'll just do that.
The hill giant is passed out and dead and collapsed. Lannister, it is now your go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna climb over it and get to him this side, and so I can't see him. I'm gonna have to try and lift the hill
The giant. That is the case. You're gonna need to give me a athletics check, but give me a moment to decide what kind of DC this is. Decided.
Does
Oh!
it matter?
Oh! Oh! So, oh my God. So, yeah.
Not today, Zachariah.
Yeah, no. You remember how Aldrich lifted the boulder, right?
I remember.
Well, you're actually putting him to shame with something heavier.
Orchek gasps.
Your scales between.
Here's the chosen one.
Yes. Between your black scales, they glow with like a very, very gentle red that seems to hum and thrum through your being. Your nostrils flare out with hot, sort of smoky vapors as you dig your feet in as you begin to like curl this great beast upwards. His belly not raising off the ground, but you take him into like the downward dog position, basically, bending and curling him upwards as you expose all of I got Zachariah out, and then just to really rub it in with one hand, you lock your arm to keep his torso suspended, and with the left hand, you get him by the foot and you like fling him out from underneath the giant before you let everything collapse back down, as it does with an almighty thud in comparison to a tranquilized elephant hitting the ground.
Admani saved me, so I'm gonna have to save Zachariah. It's all I could do. Certainly use lay on hands as well and heal him.
Excellent.
The least I could have done.
All right, Zachariah is
How
stable.
much health?
Yeah, 4. I've got 4. I'll just give you all 4. On the
All right.
round.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah, Zachariah is stable. And with that, you guys heard the rest of these guys, and you do see Morak Urgrey amongst some of these villagers, and he certainly goes towards the nearest dwarf that comes forward, hopefully Torland, and
Sure.
basically he comes forward as he gives you a hug, as he's just like, oh, God bless you, lad. God bless you for coming to our aid.
It's no problem.
Oh, to identify the dead person, that is actually somebody of some notable recognition, Zachariah. This was Johanna Hulvarn. Let's see if I can... You know, I know where she is. Her details is here. But she is somebody of note. She was just another one of the many families over here. Here we go, yeah. So the Hulvarns are Dumoran human potato and turnip farmers. This seems to be their daughter, a 12-year-old girl. And you can see that the family that is behind them, the other Hulvarns, are sobbing and crying as their little sister, or rather their big sister, as there's a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old, and their little girl has been just torn in half, her upper body inside the gullet of this giant creature. I mean, yeah, closing the eyes be a bit difficult, so...
Well, we win some, we lose some, right, guys?
Oh, God!
Do you say that?
No, of course I don't say that.
Yeah.
I say...
That was a bit too
Well-
much even for Ortrick then.
He was going to say he's a bit sassy, but I was like, oh, fucking hell, Torland.
I'm gonna walk towards the villagers with this, like, the remains of this little girl in my arms, and just look at. But we need to return home. We have much to do. Repairs to make and friends to bury.
Yeah, you come up with the lower half of their family member, and they kind of get a little petrified look to their face, while everyone else looks quite disturbed, while Morak is like, oh, hang on, lads, you just had a big fight. Here, and he just like gets some rags that's on his person, and he just covers the top half. It's just like, spare the family some feelings, just a little bit. You've done a great work, but they have to process this a little bit.
I mean, I wasn't walking around with it in front of me. I was kind of cradling it like you would carry a dead body with respect. I wasn't just like holding it out by a foot and being like, look what I found.
I appreciate that, but like, I want you to imagine you're carrying around like a, like a Mickey Mouse, you know what you win at like a carnival, like just a huge plush toy, and you just like, it's good enough to hold and whatnot. I want you to imagine the top half of one of them is gone, and you're walking around the carnival with like the stuffing and just the lower portion of that being held around.
Can Ortrick try and recover part of the remains from the giant's face? Because he has something he wants to do to the head, but he's definitely going to try and get the kid's remains out as much as he can.
Alrighty, do you go in through the mouth?
Yep.
Excellent, Ortrick. With enough jimmying and jammying, you begin to shimmy into the maw of the giant. For the rest of the team, if anybody cares about Ortrick, you begin to see his waist kind of stretching and breaking off the jaw of this giant, as he is basically like self-voring himself down into the giant's mouth. You can just see his stubby legs wiggling about as he's twisting and curling himself down in there. Anybody want to interrupt this?
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
Just let Torland be. No, just let Outrick be Outrick.
Ortrick,
Yeah.
also to help make some space, just in case. He'll cut.
Oh, yeah. This is exclusively for Arctic.
The second I get out, I'm smashing his head open with hammers.
Yeah. Well,
Giant.
firstly, Ultric,
Yeah, I guess.
you go in there head first, and you completely submerge yourself into his being. Now we deal with everybody
Gross.
else. So while Ultric is inside the hill giant, what do you guys get up to?
Twist is going to offer her cloak to cover the dead body.
Oh yeah. So you managed to hide the more gorier parts of this deceased, and you gather up the other members, and you begin to lead to take them outside. And you form them up, and Morak is he basically catches up. It's just like we had to do what he said. He told us that he had another one of the goblins that held half of the rest. We knew there was a trade that was going to happen. We overheard you, but that we didn't know what he was doing with some of the other families, and we had no idea the hill giant was here. We would have revolted, but by the time he brought us here, it was already too late. The hill giant was already here, making sure we stayed put.
Can Ultric hear that excuse in the mouth?
You know what? No, because you're no longer in a mouth. You're now down a gullet, and one of the two things that some of the three things that nobody ever thinks about when they do go inside another creature. Firstly, you are very much restrained, with your arms tucked into the tightly contrasting, heavy-weighted organs around every inch of your body. Second thing nobody thinks about is breathing, because there is no fresh air down here. And you are blocked off from the now closed mouth, as you are completely submerged. And the third and final thing is, it's very hard to turn around when you're stuck down the gullet of a giant.
Can I just see him struggling?
No,
Can we
because
keep this running?
he's completely submerged himself to the point that the mouth is just sort of closed up behind him. He is good and truly eaten inside this corpse. But don't worry, he's got time, so you guys can role play with Morak and the others for a bit.
Wait, you are telling me that by going into the giant stomach, Ultric doesn't turn into a giant?
I only
That's not
started
how
walking
this
into the
works.
mouth.
It's not a walk
No,
into a
I'm
mouth.
kidding.
it's a-
I'm kidding.
it is
I'm
a-
kidding.
It is a crawl and drag yourself into the mouth, because while hill giants are averaging around 16 feet tall, by comparison, that mouth will have a fair time taking a dwarf through, girth-wise, length-wise not so bad, but girth-wise, that's like trying to eat a raw potato,
So, am I still in the neck?
You're a bit deeper than the neck, but we'll get back to you a little later. You have nothing to worry about yet. No checks to make yet.
Alrighty.
But as for everybody else, are you at a point where you're just waiting on Ultric just to be out of this giant?
Where are we going? Are we going back to Nightstone? Are we going to take all these?
That seems like the best move, because that is their home.
And Torland, are we going to confront them when we get there?
I want to find whoever's in charge, and so are we outside of the cave now and stuff?
Not yet, no. You're still dealing with anything in here before you want to take them back to Nightstone.
I want to approach the dwarf and say, who's in charge out of your settlement?
Oh, Lady Velrose Nanda, of course.
Oh, of course, yes, silly me. There might be a bit of a problem. The bunch of after the giant attack, a bunch of mercs came to clear up the town of goblins, but we got reasons to believe. I don't know, they were acting very suspiciously.
Oh, that's fine. Lady Velrose will sort them out. Maybe they were a little bit, unsavory, but did they mean you any harm?
Well, they kind of lied about why they were there and stuff, so I just think it's a bit suspicious.
Did they mean you any harm?
No.
Well, I think there's not much to worry about. They probably came on Miss Nanda's orders, in case such a situation happened like this. So, yeah, I think there's nothing to worry about.
Alright.
I'll talk to her about it when I see her.
Sure.
I'm going to go up to Torland.
Now, just to cover Ultric, you know for a fact she is underneath a boulder, dead. Because Ultrich
Oh,
lifted that boulder
that lady.
and pushed her down again.
I thought you meant the inheritor. Oh yeah, I'll definitely tell him that that she's dead.
He
Weird.
he kind of goes still for a moment, and you notice that his balance shakes backwards a bit as he catches himself, as he just basically just goes, "No, are you sure?"
Well, in my medical opinion, yes.
He takes a deep breath in, and it comes out shivering as he doesn't cry, but his eyes look off to a far, far distance as he basically just sort of zones out as he just grief overtakes him as he just like stops functioning really.
We've got to get back to Nightstone as quick
Yep.
as possible.
There'll be plenty of time for grief later. Now it's time for action.
I'm going to stab into the ogre's belly with my javelin, just peel it open, and I'll say, Ultrich, we're leaving.
Excellent! Excellent! Give me an attack roll, please, made with advantage against a prone creature.
Oh, with a javelin, yeah?
Yeah. Excellent. Ultrich, that's a hit. Roll me damage, please. That's 6 piercing damage as you poke your needly javelin into doing piercing damage, not slashing, into the beast's gullet like a pincushion. And within that pincushion there is another cushion that has been pierced. Yeah, Ultrich, you get hurt nastily. It was unpleasant as you get stabbed in the thigh via this javelin that comes
How
and
much
jostles you around.
damage?
6.
Yep.
Doesn't the giant's fat take away some of the resistance, surely?
No, because you're now part of that fat. You are one with it. You've molded with it.
Fuck!
I mean, no
He was
harm.
holding his
Ultrich.
breath at that.
Oh yeah. But just do that, but with your hand in front of your mouth, like.
I mean, no harm, but we've got to get back to Nightstone.
Oh, you have
Right.
no idea you've stabbed him. You know, it feels all the
I'm
same.
sure he heard the scream.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
it was a muffled reaction.
Yeah, sure thing. So, Ultrich, you turn around, make me a strength athletics check, please.
Athletic.
Yeah.
Not strength?
You try to twirl around in his organs. So give me an athletics.
Recklessly? Question mark?
Recklessly gives you advantage to attack. It does not give advantage to athletics. You are finding yourself stuck, and you're
Right.
beginning to run
I
out
have
of
X in
air.
my hand. I'm just gonna start cutting things until I can make space.
Alright, make an attack roll at disadvantage because you are prone and restrained.
Recklessly to cancel it out.
Sure.
I'm assuming the hand axe would work here
Yeah.
because lack of space.
Yeah. Yeah, so cancelling out makes it an 8. That is a miss. Or rather, you just can't.
That's right, we're giant.
Yeah, you wanted some stomach fat, but instead you got like a spleen, you know? You get caught up on a spleen.
Can we pull him out? Can I just stick my hand in there and pull him out?
Oh,
Can't I just
certainly.
pull the hole and try to cut that open?
You're going to want a strength check or an athletics.
So firstly you open the mouth and you just wiggle your hand in there. Sleight of hand? No. Give me a perception. You know what? You spend a turn to go searching for him. Ultrich, what is the next course you do to try and get out of this giant?
He knows there's a hole right next to him. He got stabbed by the javelin. He's going to use his hand axe to carve out the hole to make it bigger.
Alright, you take your large great axe to try and widen the needle perforated hole made there, by all means. Yeah, roll me an attack, recklessly again. That orc great axe. Okay, taking the great axe and
Oh, sorry.
that's a
no,
7.
it's
So you again have very little luck as you get caught on a liver this time, not a spleen. And you're running out of air, and your oxygen is pretty much running out to the point that you're beginning to pass out in this thing. Lannister, you've just found his foot. You've got it.
So what do I do? What check do you want me to do?
I would say athletics, but given that you critted this thing, I think you're on a roll today. So you drag this Aldrich out. Now, Aldrich,
Am I
because
close
you're
enough to the body to grab it?
you couldn't find that body. You just got so mixed up in half-churned, like, hill giant organs that you must have taken a left turn or something somewhere. Yeah, with your hand axe or orc great axe that you dove into his flesh, what kind of happens is that the critting strength of Lannister takes you and drags you out, but with your hand axe still partially dug into the hill giant's organs. Basically,
Not letting go.
Yeah, I know. But basically, the hill giant's organs just spill out of him in a large inside-out turning fashion as you taxidermy this hill giant essentially. As you pull Aldrich out with this long line of pale grey lungs, nasty dark liver, and lots of other nasty, unimaginable gore, with one writhing dwarf burnt inside of it. And yeah.
Fuck! Look to this rescuer. Thank you.
We've got to make haste.
He
Yes.
picks up the heart. He's keeping that heart. He'll be eating it later on. And is the stomach out because I want that kid's upper body to give back to them.
Maybe just leave.
You really can't make out any body between the gore. It's just absolutely rancid.
Fuck it. And he's putting away his hand axe, which he nearly lost. He wants to look after that. He's just going to smash that guy's hand in with like Negan style.
Jesus. Alright, so
he's going to go Negan again and again and again and again until the job is done.
Until what's done? What are you doing?
Have you seen The Walking Dead where Negan just smashes that Asian guy's head into paste?
No.
I literally do not stop swinging until that guy this giant has no head left. There's nothing.
Yeah, head considered destroyed, sure. You are the last one to leave this place as everybody moves on ahead. And with that, we will go out as you guys take your little walk between here to Nightstone.
Okay, during this time, Twist is probably going to like just look at Lannisters, just squint his eyes and try to have a lot of things in mind.
Yeah.
You
Go on.
got something to say? Has he noticed him looking?
I think so.
Speak your mind.
It's nothing. It's just something I was curious about. Okay. So, which side of your parents is a kobold?
What are you implying? One of them?
Oh, no. Don't be embarrassed. I know. Dragonborn is when humans made with a kobold. Right?
I don't think so. I don't think that's how it works.
I mean,
we can find a lot of fan
to.
art to say otherwise, you know. I've seen a lot of human ex-kobold in the day.
One day, I'll sit you down and we'll talk about the birds and the
No.
Right now, I want to get back to Nightstone.
The kobolds and the dragons, you mean?
Yeah. The kobolds and the dragons.
One day I'll sit to you on my knee and we'll talk about the dungeons and the dragons.
Yes! Oh, inspiration to that. Oh, it works so much better.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That is like, that should be put on quote in some Tumblr blog.
Yeah.
Dad, it's got a very special dragon and the mummy.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Does anyone want my inspiration?
It's not
I've got
bird
that
and
inspiration now.
human.
Oh, too bad.
And after a few questions, Twist is not gonna push Lannister any further.
I just pat him on the back. It's okay. Let's get to Nightstone.
Yes.
Shrek will ask the new party member that he thought was a Gobbo boss for so long, or at least an agent. And he will ask him something. Do we have time to ask this?
Yeah. Do some roleplay. You do have time. Yeah.
I may have misjudged you or not. Perhaps you had a change of heart in between betraying us. I was convinced you was a Gobbo agent. You fought valorously and you almost died. I don't believe anyone is that stupid enough to fight a giant, get stuck underneath one, and have to get rescued. So, maybe I misjudged you. And he will offer his gut-drenched arm as a handshake. Will he accept it?
Yeah, Zach just reaches out and just grasps your forearm and just nods at you and says, I may have misjudged you
Orchek
also.
immediately clamps down his arm as hard as he can
Lol.
to him.
I was checking the book.
You do know.
right,
Knock
right,
the
trap.
fuck out like a bitch
actually,
from behind.
Ultric, calm down for a second because your hand is so covered in slimy giant guts that if you squeeze down hard enough, Zachariah's hand just sort of like slips out.
He's a bit embarrassed by that. That's how to show affection. Still, we have how do we say, beef between us. I believe you attacked me. I have never been a dwarf to let shit go unanswered. I challenge you to single combat. A time of your choosing and place, when your friends are free.
How about when you have recovered, my friend? You look extremely tired.
Why are you being so
A dwarf
nice?
is never tired enough to. What are you implying? They can't take you
He's
down.
right. He's right. You know.
Fair
Orchek, you look like shit.
enough. I offer you the heart of friendship. This will be a symbol of our friendship. I will take the first piece and I bite it.
Okay. Oh, good. Okay.
Constitution? Question mark?
Yeah, there's a constitution in there. I mean,
Give me your strength, giant. Yes.
I've never done this before, so I think this is really great to start implementing about now, you know? I've always wanted to do some of these, and I'm like, and there's a good time, and I'm thinking, now's a good time, because they're just drinking and eating raw, uncultured blood of various degrees. Let's go back to it. Okay. Old chick, I know you have a preference, but I want to ask you: do you want a disease or do you want a madness?
Madness.
I thought that might be it.
I figured too.
Hasn't he already got that?
Wait, am I immune to disease? Hang on a tick.
You
You have
are.
a advantage.
Yeah, you got an advantage to
Like
cons
what
about being
madness?
diseased.
Damn it! This is metagaming. God damn it.
Well,
no, fuck it.
Madness.
Taking the madness.
Okay, with that con save, I want you to roll me a D100, please.
Oh, fuck. I regret nothing. D100? Is it D100?
Slash roll 1D100.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Come on, take it.
Oh!
Yes!
So,
I mean, when you're rolling for madness, that doesn't matter.
So-
or disease.
Ultric, you become Snow White, and you take a bite of the beautiful red apple, and fall unconscious. Roll me a D10, please.
Can I catch him if he falls?
Sure, but he's unconscious for the next 4 minutes.
I kind of just look at I just look at the rest of the party and just say I didn't have anything to do with it.
The agent.
Don't worry. I understand. It's Artrick.
Damn it,
It's
Torland.
definitely
What's wrong with your
All
friend?
this is Artrick.
He's
And
strange
that,
fellow.
boys and girls, is the story of the very first Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Orchek and Zachariah, best pairing.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, but Zachariah, you did have some stuff on your mind. Now that the Nightstonians are being returned to Nightstone, and given what these guys are saying is some sort of shady murks going on in the area, you may be a dependable, independent watchdog to make sure nothing goes awry and with some newfound powers in the whole event, you may have some stuff you want to share with these guys.
Pardon?
Basically,
What?
I'm saying that you were considering saying goodbyes.
Do I not get my 1v1 with Ultric when he wakes up?
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh yeah, we should do that before that.
Yeah. You wait for Aldrich to wake up as you are all comfortable in a warm, sunny field at this point, just a little outside Nightstone.
It's been a long day. Perhaps we should take a rest and take this up in the morning.
Yeah, I could use some nice place. I've been sleeping in the barrel for so long.
Yeah, let's rest.
In a barrel?
Hey, I've been to other places, and not a lot of people like me. This is one of the few times in which you guys are alright. You not try to cast me out and then try to hang me out in like one of those people. Or try to drown me like one of those salmons.
For a kobold, you got a crack shot. It'd be a shame to let that go.
Is that an Admani joke?
Yeah.
A crack
Money
shot?
crack shot.
Excellent.
Oh, it would be a crime not to give inspiration.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I have to give inspiration for it.
Who gets the inspiration there?
The man who made the crack shot joke.
The person who said crack shot or the person who pointed it out?
But said it.
Just take credit for it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I mean, yeah, I'm taking that advantage. I'm going to use it against Ultric. I need to use it in the next half hour.
Great. Yeah.
You flatters me. Thank you. You're too kind.
Does Ultric wake up yet?
Yeah. Aldrich wakes up and he, with a bit of a start, with a bit of heart in your neck, I guess.
Zach, your piece? He holds out for heart.
I'm okay, thank you.
More for me! And he damns the rest of it. Constitution.
Yeah, this is a
zero.
disadvantage. Yeah, okay. Alright, you know what? You've asked for it.
Oh shit.
You've asked for it, man. You fucking asked for it. Give
I
me.
haven't took that from my inventory now.
Give me a D100.
Fuck.
You've asked for
I
it.
regret nothing! Yes!
Oh.
Holy shit!
I could give you a longer term madness, but this is just too perfect. You fall unconscious. Again.
How long for?
What a strange fella.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say that every time Aldrich wakes up, he takes another bite of the heart, and I think yet again he becomes unconscious for a varying degree of minutes at a
Can I use
time.
command and get him to drop the heart?
No, he's easy
No,
to
just let him-
It's gone.
You're out of spell slots, so this just carries on. This madness just carries on until that heart is gone, which I think is going to make it very difficult to say goodbye to him. But yes,
Oh, we are a merry band.
you are a merry band indeed. But you guys continue back into Nightstone, where Zolkin and Keller are there with the remaining mercs that did come to look after the town. And they all start to assemble everybody together and to try and find home for home. A few people are misplaced with only remnants of their homes after they have had boulders climb in and bash through the ceiling.
These boulders.
Yeah.
Climbing in our windows.
Yeah.
My nachos.
Jumping over Trump's border, you know. Oh, there was one team that actually talked about, we will build a wall to keep the earth elementals out, and we'll get the methods to build it, or something like that. Oh god. Anyway, so you guys are back here, and Torland, when everything calms down, you actually have Morak Earl Grey, the dwarf you came here to see, basically back operating his own inn, which he
Nice.
meant to do.
I will, I'll tell him where I buried his chest to make sure nobody stole anything.
he puts a wayward hand on you as he's still thinking about Lady Nandar's death. As he just basically turns to you and he says that this is a bit rough, my friend. We have a lot of people that died, but their family are a bit scattered. There's no reason to stick around here anymore. But you sent me an envoy looking for somebody, weren't you?
Yeah, I did. Like, do you know where she is? Or he is? Whichever one. I either one.
Ha, you're right. Yeah. So, as for her, I heard that, when she came by this way, a lady of that description.
Yeah.
She traveled north. She went towards the Sumber Hills area, towards Tribor. I don't know the business she was going up there for, but...
Tribor.
Yeah, but, this...
What do they have in Tribor?
There's the Lion Shield, hang on, sorry. Over in Tribor is, one of my friends, another, trading post, keeper. Hang on, sorry. Let me get this right, sorry. Let me get this right. Yeah. So, over there is, an ex-wife of, the guy who runs the trading post here. She was a good friend of mine, and I watched her late husband be eaten by the giant rats back in those goblin caves. It's nasty, terrible way to go. As for what she was in there for, I don't know. Usually it seems to be controlled by a baron, but I know little about the place. If you're heading that way, could you do me a favor and give the grim news of, he didn't have a lot of family, he just had his ex. If you'd be willing to go to the Tribor trading post and tell her that Darthag Ulgar is dead, you'd be doing a favor. But that was his name, that was, the guy who ran the trading post's name was...
Oh, he's dead. Shit.
Yeah.
No.
He was dead to giant rats, and you, when you went down that way in the caves, you did see a corpse of a man there.
Too bad.
Well, it was just one of the many that did die, and basically, Ulgar basically asks if you'd be willing to pass the news over.
Of course.
When he does describe it to you, it doesn't seem like it would be a terribly... actually, it's a fairly long way. But what's of interest to you, given all of your history with merchants and rivers, from this point, the Desserin River flows all the way up here, past Womford, and then goes through the Sumber Hills, past Beliard, and goes all the way to Yartar, and from left of Yartar to west of Yartar is Tribor. So you could either follow the river, or you might connect yourself back along the long road and head north until you pass Amphil, Red Larch, Westbridge, until finally you get to Tribor.
So any of us have boating experience?
Did we discuss this?
No. Maybe I should bring it up with the party. I'll definitely make it my priority.
Yes, so that'll be something to deal with after this bit of role playing. Which you continue, but Ulfgar. Sorry, not Ulfgar. That's a different dwarf I'm thinking of. Morak rather. He brings forward the chest as he's just like, you've been a very good friend, a stranger who's offered us a great deal of aid, and we damn well needed it recently. I have no clue what those giants were after, and We will recover, though, in time. With Lady Nandar gone, it's gonna be really tough. However, my adventuring days are done, lad, and yours are still underway. And I can give you something. He takes his chest out and he opens it before you, and there it contains a suit of chainmail sized for a dwarven helm, a leather bag that holds 54 gold pieces, and 2 100 gemstone pieces, along with a potion of heroism, which I shall share to you guys. And he basically says, "Here, I want you to have it. Take it with you and put it to good use."
Thank you so much. So that's dwarven chain.
Yes, dwarven chainmail, dwarven helm, and 45 gold pieces, and 2 100 gemstones. 100 gold piece gemstones.
Yeah.
And a potion of heroism. There you go. Anyway, whatever business do people want to deal with while they're here? I have to admit, Aldrich, I really feel as though you keep passing out with Hill Giant Heart until you
Do we get a full rest?
until the late evening.
Yeah, can we stay overnight and then
Absolutely.
in the morning, Roderick and Zach need to have their fight before they leave town, and Zach remains.
Sure. Morak absolutely keeps the inn for you guys to stay at, no problem whatsoever.
I assume I'd go home.
Yeah. That's actually an interesting
Or
point.
to the barracks, at least.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Where would your home be? It would be.
I guess I'm a soldier, so...
You are, so
well,
you would
a
actually
guard.
be belonging to the keep, actually, as a home. To which
Yeah,
that
I
bit is...
can't get there right now.
It is a little bit rough, so basically, you know you'll get back to there. Everything will sort itself out. But in the meantime, you settle with just a few blankets and wherever you can be fitted down with a mattress, just to call a bed for the evening.
Okay.
And yes, everybody can get a long rest, and you all level up during this long rest. Absolutely.
Twist, this is the first time in many, many years that Twist have finally been sleeping on a flat bed.
Yes, you do get a bed. You do get a bed. Absolutely. Everybody is very grateful to you.
Awesome.
People begin to
Watch
tidy up all of the
wakes up.
orc, bodies and whatnot. Chuck them out into the... Well, they don't chuck them out in the river. That'll contaminate the water supply. But they will just begin to burn them.
Ultrich wakes up thinking he feels stronger than normal, absolutely convinced that Joyatartas gave him strength.
Alright,
He believes he has found the cure to the greatness of all dwarfs everywhere.
Alright, I will say that...
I think something her hair grew back as well.
I will say that heart has completely gone. Which is a shame, because it could be a key component to making a vial of Hill Giant strength. But what are you going to do?
He has his own strength.
He has the Hill Giant strength within him. That's the secret. The Hill Giant strength is inside you.
I like
The real treasure, my friends, was the friendship that we made.
Hill Giants you found along the way.
And this is how Ultrich Heart went triple side.
Oh God! Oh no! And some down in Hoover say that the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. Oh no! Why?
When the others wake up, Zach is going to be just stood out in the courtyard already, just spinning around his great sword. And when he sees the others are woken up, he's just like, "Ultrich, are you ready?"
Yeah, why?
Ultrich hears that. What? Oh shit! It's that already. Oh shit! My pecs are just outstanding today. I knew it. I knew the heart worked.
You've had a long rest, so you okay? Yeah. So, You are very delusional, Aldrich. Extremely delusional. You
More so than
feel
usual.
like you've got a long rest. You feel like you've got a lot of a long rest. The key part of the long rest you will not have gathered is the part that actually gets rid of your second level of exhaustion.
Oh, come on! No!
You are determined to eat a raw heart, so this is not working in your favor.
Chicken into shit. Ah! I've got this! Hurrah! He walks out happy with his axe.
He looks like he looks grey and ill, but hey, he's too delusional to understand that. And yeah, let's have you wait a second. Wait for it.
And by the way, while he's screaming, he's raging. He knows damn well.
Yeah,
what's
yeah. Do you berserk rage?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
Excellent. You're gonna be on 3 points of exhaustion. I wanted you to know if you get to 6, you die.
He only goes 3 points of exhaustion after the fight, though. Not.
I know. I'm just saying he's getting there. Anyway, roll your initiative.
Yay!
DM.
Yeah.
Where
Did
is
we all
the
level
best
up?
place to watch this thing unfold from the higher ground?
You can climb up any building because you are Twist. You can absolutely climb up.
I know.
Did you say that we all hit level
But I
4?
just
Right?
want to find the
You are
best
all level
spot
4,
to see
yes.
it.
We did hit level 4.
There you go.
You all
Here.
hit level 4.
Okay, I need to update my HP, that was all.
Yes, and everybody can get their feats sorted. Racial feats in courage, because they are cool. If you haven't got something noted down now, then it's not going to be involved in your fight.
I'm trying to find it. It's the dwarf one. I want that one.
Does a
Yeah.
kobold have its own like leisure fee?
I'm
There
pretty
is
sure-
an Unearthed Arcana for that.
Yeah.
It's
is there?
standard racial feats.
Oh, well, I'll allow it. I allow it. If you can find it, I allow it.
Shit.
I'm just gonna go a straight, that point value increase.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Vanilla.
Anyway, you both. There we go. Zechariah is on there, and Aldrich forgot to click his token. So I will do that, and I will update him with an 11. So we begin with Zechariah in this fair bout.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to cast Darkness on my sword.
Excellent. Yes, but is your sword not being carried or worn?
It's anything that I can cast it on things that I am carrying or wearing.
Very well. Yes. You.
It's,
Now we will
choose
do this
an
differently.
object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried.
Yes. Now we will do this differently. We shall. This is a 15-foot radius, right?
Yeah, just stick an aura on me.
Well, that's exactly what I've done. So Zechariah, you cast darkness. You have a movement.
I cast Darkness on myself. And I am going to use my Hexblade's Curse as a bonus action on Aldrich.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
And can I change my mind about where I'm casting the Darkness? I don't
Is
want
your
to put it on my sword.
Hexblade's curse a cantrip?
It's a bonus action. It's just it's a class thing. It's not.
Yeah, okay. Sure thing, there you go.
Can I change my mind about where I cast my Darkness? I just want to cast it on the floor at my feet instead of on my sword.
Sure, okay.
Sorry, you might have to redraw it as instead of just putting it as an aura.
Yeah, that's fine. There we go.
Thank you. That is my whole turn.
Alrighty. Aldrich, it's your turn.
And he cannot see through his darkness, even though he can see through the dark. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. You cannot see
Yep,
through
magical
magical darkness.
What the fuck? And he is going to do what all good dwarves do in this situation. He's going to run forward. I mean, he's literally just to his last on occasion and just start swinging blindly with unarmored. Yeah. Reckless
rec-
attack.
Yeah, alright. And you did declare that you're
perfect.
going to rage, right? Yep.
I did at the start before the battle. He was coming out raging.
Alright. Excellent. Berserker. So give that attack.
First one.
That is a miss. With
And
reckless.
he's
Bonus action.
second one.
Yeah.
Keep swinging.
That is a miss on Zechariah. And there's your turn.
Ooh, shit. Fight fairly!
Okay. Zechariah, it's your turn.
Okay. As my action, I'm going to use my Radiant Soul.
Okay. Setting a third level, you can use your action to unleash divine energy within yourself, causing your eyes to glimmer and 2 luminous incorporeal wings to sprout from your back. 1 minute. End of your bonus session. So, what does this basically mean, bottom line?
What twist? Oh my gosh.
I can fly, and I can deal radiant damage.
I thought you were a
with
Hume.
my attacks.
Hey, I can fly.
He can fly.
I can fly.
Yeah, I guess so. Wonderful.
And I am going to move over here.
Very nice. Yeah, you just fly over. Now, there is an attack of opportunity. It will be made at
He can't see me.
disadvantage. He can't see
You can't see me.
But it's the
You
same
have to
as
be able
being
to see
invisible.
someone to make an attack opportunity.
Yeah, you
No,
are the same as being
you can only make
invisible.
attacks of opportunities. Yeah, you can only
Okay.
make attacks of opportunity against things you can see.
When you attack a target that you can't see, you have disadvantage on the attack roll. This is true whether you're guessing the target's location or you're targeting a creature you can hear but not see. Flapping wings could definitely be heard potentially. Meet opportunity attacks. In a fight, everyone is constantly watching for enemies to drop their guard. You can rarely move heedlessly past. Where yeah. You can make an attack of opportunity when a hostile creature that you can see. Yep, there you go. Can't done. So yeah, no attacks of opportunity for you.
Fair enough.
Keep that in mind for the future. Yeah, and you move out there, safe and sound. Aldrich, it's your turn.
Fuck. Wait, hang on. He's trying to listen. Can he hear the beating of the wings?
I have to
I
say
didn't
yes.
fly, I just walked past you.
Okay,
Oh,
you
can
can
you
hear
hear the-
footsteps. I have to say yes, you can hear, but it doesn't seem like it's going to help your situation that much more. You're still guessing where he is, ultimately.
He thinks he's done a fast one, so he runs sort of 5, 10, 15, 20. Sort of ends up there, which is on peripheral vision of the darkness.
Yeah.
So he at least can see, he has a quick look around, make sure no one's outside. Then he starts swinging back randomly in the darkness, hoping to smack him one.
Alright.
And reckless attack him.
Yep. He has advantage to hit you, by the way.
Great X. Fucking hit!
That's
Something!
a miss.
Fucking
That's a miss. You have another attack, and yeah, that one's also a miss. Zachariah, it's your go.
Right now,
I'm-
Twist is having a good time watching this like a big
Yeah.
damn law with a lot of people like cussing.
Just standing there. Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna turn around and slash at him with my greatsword.
you have advantage. He attacked recklessly.
I have advantage because he can't see me as well.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah, it's a hit. He's raging, so all that damage.
That'll be 8 magical slashing damage then.
No, it won't, because when it is
Hey,
magical damage, he takes the full
No, it
amount.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. It usually says for non-magical attacks, but for barbarians, it's regardless.
Okay, then never
Oh.
mind. Yeah,
Thank you. I
So he
didn't
only
know
takes
that.
8. But he is also going to take 4 radiant damage, which doesn't get halved from my ASMR thing.
You will take 12 damage altogether, Ultrich.
Yep.
Alrighty. It's your turn now, Ultrich, unless you want to
Well-
fly away. Mr.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like move to the other side of the darkness
Cool.
and over here.
Yeah.
Actually, out just outside the darkness.
Yep. Twist, you can see a floaty, angelic-looking warlock. You
I
say
wave at him.
you say you fly, right?
Yes, I flew through the darkness.
What height are you off the ground?
About, I'm like just off the ground. Like I kind of just
Okay.
did it so I could fly over that boulder in the middle, rather than.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not high. I'm not out of his reach.
Ultrich, it's your turn.
He's gonna go the area where he was hit, or at least in that direction, until he finds contact. Sort of 15 there. keeps going until he's out of the darkness and he still hasn't encountered anyone. So from that
But you only
angle...
have 12.5 feet of movement because of your 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yep.
Oh, is it 12.5? Right, no worries. There.
How about all the other people? What are other people doing while this needless fight happens?
I'm just watching with mild interest.
Yeah.
Mild interest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take a beef jerky and
ready
eat.
to bring him back from the dead.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like when we come out, I'd have said to Trip, just let them settle their differences.
It'll be funny.
Hmm. Alright. Well,
Trek is really pissed off, more pissed off than usual, being absolutely humiliated. He thinks himself the Axes betrayed him. He puts it away. Goes for the javelin. The javelin never betrays him. And he throws it to what he thinks is the general direction of his adversary recklessly. Yeah!
okay. Oh. Oh.
Well, shit.
You know what?
And for...
Alright, you know what? Because right, this is just so bad. Twist, make me an acrobatics check as a stray javelin almost comes your way.
Oh, it's in that one.
Suddenly, Twist falls off the roof dead.
I got him, guys!
Yeah, you're fine.
I like summer backward somersault as the javelins passed me from like below.
Yeah.
And for his second action, he's trying to think he needs to be a focused fury. So he's going to ready dodge in case he gets swiped at again.
Ready dodge is a action, not.
Well, I can attack as a bonus action, technically.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you cannot.
You
It
can
has
only-
to be an attack as
You have
part
to
of
go
your
and do it if
action.
you get the attack. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Right.
No, but good thinking. Good thinking. I like the thought
Oh.
there.
Ah, screw it, man. He's just stop my friend more javelins. Yeah!
That is a miss against AC 16.
With reckless, would it be advantage or just cancelled out with the darkness? Or...
Cancelled out with the
just cancel that.
darkness.
Gotcha. Alright. End turn.
Zachariah, it's your turn.
23.
Yeah,
mercy, yeah.
that's it.
So that's 6 slashing damage plus 4 radiant damage, so
Yeah.
10.
Another 10 points of damage for Ultric. Alright,
Is that the end of your turn?
That's
Yeah.
my turn.
let's just go. Let's just go through this faster, man, because need other people.
Ah! Throws another brace jump just randomly in the dark.
Excellent.
Just trying to hit someone.
Now,
Recklessly.
yeah, this actually is a 20 then, because we take what's the value on the left. That is actually just a pure lucky throw. Will actually strike you to do 8 points of piercing damage to you, Zachariah.
Okay.
All right.
And he panting, he thinks, fuck this darkness. 5, 10, and he just sort of backs away.
All right. Awesome. Zachariah, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke on him
All right. Yeah.
after he hit me then.
Yeah. You're an Asima.
Yeah,
Why do you have Hellish Rebuke?
it's because it's a warlock spell.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've only ever known it to
Uh.
be done with tieflings.
Just call it Holy Rebuke.
Can you do me a...
Dexterity saving
Dex
throw.
save.
And that should be your last spell slot.
It is.
So is that 6?
You need to do a dex save.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, sorry. My apologies. Dexterity.
That is a
So
failure.
you take 19 fire damage.
Cool.
Yeah, you're on 4 hit points now.
I'm just clapping.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's his reaction. So why don't you do your movement and attack action there?
Okay, I'm just gonna fly out of the darkness and just swing my greatsword at him.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah. No advantage because you're both out of the darkness, but Yeah, that's still a
Oh,
hit.
he reckless attacked.
Oh, yeah, he did. And,
So that's going to be another 10 damage with my radiant.
Yep, and that's put him down.
Okay. Immediately following that, I'm just going to put my hand on his forehead and use my healing hands to heal him for 4 HP.
Excellent.
To full.
4.
Oh.
What? And then the darkness vanishes, and so do my wings.
Wonderful.
Like it never even happened.
Followed by the greatsword.
Right then, so after you guys got that out of the system, Aldrich, make me a con save.
Alrighty, con save.
Excellent. You take Zechariah's hand and then you just kind of become sick as you just unload a chunk of Hill Giant Heart over the side.
Good. Fucking way too good. We'll have a rematch in the future.
I've been training a long time. I hope you come back when you're more powerful, my friend. It has been good to fight alongside you, and thank you all for helping my village, town, whatever this shithole is.
Wherever the place I live is called.
By your own admission.
Well, this is an. You just need a few rebuilds. I'm sure you're a capable person. You will be able to find someone who can fix this town. I think. Maybe. Right?
It's a shithole, but it's your shithole.
I'm gonna shake Zachariah's hand, just then look at Aldrich and just like.
Yeah, I'm gonna shake it too and look at Aldrich as well.
Disapproval. Just nod in disapproval, like you've got a lot to learn, Aldrich.
So I give Aldrich this pouch off my belt and say a personal thank you from me for helping the town and to you and your friends. And the pouch contains 40 gold.
Well, thank you.
Oh shit! Do you want to give that to the treasurer?
I mean,
Aldrich gives you the finger. You owe me 5 gold already, you bastard!
How? I was right. I won the bet.
Oh, get fucked! I said count all of them before, and one of them was eaten. I was right. You was wrong.
You said that it was the woman. Anyway, we'll settle this later.
And it was a woman.
We'll settle this later.
At any rate, you are
Zach, it's been a privilege fighting alongside you, and if you have ever need of our adventuring party, as of yet untitled, we will we'll add it to the list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aldrich bows deeply.
I expect you all to return and try and take me on again when you're more powerful.
Nah.
Hey, Zach, teach me how to throw fire. That was really good shit. I feel like Admani would want me to know how to do that.
Zach just kind of reaches up and just taps his nose and just says, I'm sure if it's what the gods decide for you, then it'll come along one day, Aldrich.
Do you know any gods personally?
I'm afraid I don't think I do.
You think you do?
I don't think I do.
Oh, alright. I was just wondering if you've ever...
Aldrich offers
someone who's Moradin or something.
The urn of Admani. This mighty adventurer died for this town. Would you...
Tolan just waves his hand like sideways, like, medium.
Does Aldrich notice that?
What? Notice what, sorry?
Does Aldrich notice Toland assessing the fallen Admani?
I know, I'm not being subtle about it, so you can roll a perception check if you want.
I love how Lannister is the one who was brought back from the dead by Admani. And Aldrich is the one who's
Lannister's a flipping hero. He slayed the Black Ooze, he's done other stuff.
Did he die for your sins? No. Aldrich just glares at Toland. Later, we will discuss this all
You almost
later.
killed us all for your sins.
I was right. Never mind. Would you do the honors of burying him where he fell?
will.
Admani had burst into flames, and the pile of ash was already rubbed all over your skin, Aldrich, the moment you saw the opportunity to. And whatever wasn't is blown off into the wind. You can bury something just as like.
Or like washed off with giant blood.
Oh.
Oh no, they just I have
That
actually.
man is all over the place.
I do intend to oversee a construction of some sort of memorial to all who died in this week's events. I will ensure your friend Admani is placed within it.
That's all I ask, lad. Thank you. Also, you don't need to worry about burying your queen. I buried her for you. You'll know when you walk to the castle. Anyways, we should be off, lads. Let's go.
Yeah, let's be off.
On that
quickly.
grim note, you
On
guys
that bombshell.
head out of Nightstone, and with a little bit of map work, Torland happens to have a map on hand, which has a good array of locations marked on it for reference, and you know that between following the Desirine River and the Long Road, you can find your way over to Tribor if you guys want to go there, but essentially the world is open to you, and zoom out just to appreciate how much that actually is. Now, you begin on your little road, and you guys are feeling much more comfortable with one another. You've gotten to know each other's quirks and each other's traits, what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and you do bond over the fact that you have done what most will consider a great deed in helping out a nearby town. Now then, on your second day of traveling, you decide to take the way of the Eagle, which is to go crossing over the river, passing over a little bit of a road, and just to essentially just travel this much north, hoping to join the Long Road as you just come across a bit of hills. On your second day, you see an enormous tower floating on billowy cloud 1,000 feet overhead. The tower must be hundreds of feet tall, and its spire looks strangely like a pointy wizard's hat. As the tower drifts closer, stairs made of clouds begin to form underneath it and descend towards you, those 1,000 feet down.
Shit.
Nothing
stay with
comes
the other.
out. Nothing comes out to like meet you there, but this stairway most definitely and purposefully comes out in front of you.
Do you see that?
The answer for everybody else would be yes.
Does anyone?
Well, how long have we been traveling?
2 days.
2 days.
Okay, in those 2 days, I would have made a new Warhammer for, or whatever he wants, for Lannister, and a shield for Outrick. So just give me the gold for that, and...
Torland, I give you the... Wait! Give you the gold? You said you'd make me one.
Ah, fine, I'll make you one.
Alright, fine. You know what? You're a treasurer. Hang on to it, you shifty bastard.
Yay, how much gold?
All of it. I am once again broke as shit, but
Well,
I
how
have
much
my
gold?
axe.
I'm
I
gonna
need
give
to
Nick
add a number
30.
to my number.
30.
I have 30 gold.
Cool.
Do you do deception? Do you roll deception?
I can cast Zone of Truth.
You want to do that? Good.
I'll just insight. I'll roll insight against your deception.
Oh.
13.
Right. Hang on. Deception is going to be
Outrick. Come on.
I took a lot of blows
It'll
ahead.
be safe with
Honest
me.
mistake.
It'll be safe with
Here
me.
40 gold.
There we go.
Sorry, he beat the shit out of me. I'm not proud. I forgot how much he gave me. Sorry.
And here's your shield.
Did it have the unicorn handle and everything?
No, I forgot that. I can add that later.
You shifty bastard.
It just engraved on the inside is listen to Torland, listen to Torland, listen to Torland.
He kisses it.
Gross.
Tui's gonna come to Torin and then ask, like, can you, since you make stuff for Aldrich, can you make something that I can at least, wear or use?
I've actually got an idea. for that. The needs are like tomorrow.
Well, while
when
you
we have
are
the short
discussing this, there is still a cloudy set of stairs before your feet.
Oh no, this is back during the 2 days of
I
travel.
realise, but we're already 10 minutes over when the session should end, so let's deal with this first, please.
Okay, fine.
What was it again? Say it again?
Stairway to heaven.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay, I also would have made. I just want to say, I also would have made a Warhammer or whatever Lana saw once.
All cool. All cool.
Brilliant. I chucked
Yep.
30 gold.
It just developed into a role-playing thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
I'm just saying it all happened right where there's this cloud of staircase, and it will wait for you. You guys can talk in front of it for as long as you do, and you can choose to walk away from it if you want, but it doesn't wait for you, and it has purposely put itself right before you.
Okay, well, I guess let's saddle up, boys. Let's check it out. Couldn't live in such a place.
Fucking do this!
Diplomacy.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Chewie's gonna say like, "Let's go," but he is the last person to go after everyone.
So.
You can stay in the back. Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, where'd the else go? Slightly confused.
Yes, so you guys begin to make your way up a good long 1,000 feet of stairs. The air starting to steadily grow a little bit thinner, but not so much, while you get a more beautiful view over the surrounding areas, looking over a great array of fields to the southeast that all paint the landscape towards that way, a wonderful golden glow, while to the far east you can see the forlorn hills and the high forest just at the edges of your vision, while to the west you can see westward the Sword Mountains, and over to the north you can even begin to see the Sumber Hills with a little tiny slithering hair, which is the Desserin River. And as you make your way up towards these heavenly heights, you finally make your way to this pointy-topped tower. And you make your way towards the front entrance of it, which is no smaller than 80 feet in space. You start to come to these clouds that become tangible and solid as holding onto custard sludge in a way, as you can move around them. And when you open the door, or rather when you enter into this open archway that leads to a vestibule, which hangs on a thin translucent blue curtain that flaps wonderfully in the breeze, it lies a 100-foot high hexagonal chamber containing a giant-sized wooden table and stone chair. And dangling from the ceiling by iron chains are 6 crystal spheres with continual flame spells put over them. Now, you will see a forest gnome sort of tinkering away at a spell book here, but most importantly, you see a white-haired, wispy, 23-foot tall, hovering giant with long purple robes. But what's interesting is he has a very ornate staff on his person that has these little diamond-like alcoves made in the middle of it, and looks like it's particularly arcane and deeply arcane in nature, while he floats down. But he does so, and you realize that his face is kind of milky-eyed, as he looks rather lost, and he looks rather maddened, and he looks rather bizarre. Angelus, or should I call you by your character name, which is what?
Angelus.
Angelus.
I'll think of something later.
Would you care to tell the guys why they have been called here?
Wait, is Angelus the giant?
No, he is the small forest gnome that's not insane at the moment.
Okay.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around as I notice they enter and say, I see that Zephyros has summoned you for your destiny.
You have got to be kidding me.
What?
Can Orchard see those spears?
Do you own this place?
I think, obviously, if he owned this place, then the finisher would be a bit smaller.
Yes.
Lannister, think before you speak. I just kind of like talk to the gnome and just kind of like nod my head towards the giant. I'm like, is he cool? Like,
Orchard's walking up to the spears. Mate,
Is he friendly?
they're fire.
is he like? What do we? Do you know why we're here?
And Orchard.
What's your name, first of all?
God, man, give me time to respond. But
Sorry, I just have so many questions.
sorry. Alright, my name is Angelus.
Angelus.
You would have to ask Zephyros. He's in a vision at the moment, but your destiny is important to the giants. I'm sure by now you have heard that they're coming from everywhere. Something is disturbing them.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know anything about a town called Nightstone, would you?
The honest answer to that is
I would
no.
not.
Okay.
I have been in this tower for quite some time. In fact,
How long?
what month is it?
It's June, February.
We could go into the calendar of the seasons and whatnot, but
Why, 'tis the 6th full moon of Moradin's fall.
yeah. Bottom line, I like to rule it that what kind of season it is right now in the real world is what kind of season it is in the game. So
I like that.
right now it's very much the later side of summer.
'Tis the later size of summer. In the good year of our Lord Moradin. Number.
It's been that long already. God, when he brought me here, it was just starting to snow.
Snow like this year, or
I assume so.
what do you look?
Just
Very
to
very look
clarify,
like? He's got like a long white
just
beard,
to
or what?
clarify, the year is 85 DR, the year of the Iron Dwarf's vengeance.
Fuck yeah.
And
Doors for life.
Yeah.
Are those spears in poking range? Because Orchard wants to poke one. The flaming spears.
Oh, the spheres. No, they are 60 feet high above the ground. Much
Like
higher.
spheres, like a ball, not a pokey stick
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So what does Angelus look like?
Yeah. Well, Angelus can say.
I'll ask you.
I mean, I haven't gotten super detailed, but I'm about 4 feet tall. I am a forest gnome, however, I am wearing a robe. You did see me in a book. I'm speaking probably better than in real life.
Oh.
Is that your
Man of education.
Is that your character on your icon?
It is not. That's from a different game. I just haven't updated it.
I'm gonna shake his hand and just say, how long do we have before he gets out of that trance?
It differs. This is kind of a side effect. It can be a few minutes or a few hours. What I would suggest is do not disturb him. Let him come out of it naturally.
All right. Hey, Twist, why don't we finish that conversation then while we wait?
Okay.
I've got some. Just give me a sec, and I'll make something for you right now. I've been meaning to make for a couple of days.
Right. So with you guys setting up shop in this Cloud Giant's Cloud Castle, with one random forest gnome who seems to be invited along with the rest of you in a very random turn of events, waiting on your host to get out of his estranged trance, will end that session there.